Right. Okay. 1 second. Alright, I think that fixed it. Okay. Alright.
By the way, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I got mentioned.
Yes, you did. I added you. I added you out.
Good.
I added you out in the main channel.
All right.
I do have.
I can go live on my side now.
I do have a little bit of time to do it before you go live. I have a little bit of time to.
Well, if I can see your stream, you are live right now.
Yeah, I know, but like one of the things, like I have a little bit of time to. I have a little bit of time to fucking
Figure out your route.
figure out my route a little bit, because I know the Lodge Club is somewhere on this general.
Well, that's what you decided on your weapon. You can easily use a different weapon.
I know I can. I know. I'm not saying I can't. I'm just saying like the club is in that general direction.
Friends, enemies, and those who have decided what marks to check. I'm streaming, supporting my little sister, so y'all gonna have to deal with that. We're gonna let's react, and I'm gonna give her advice.
Yeah, you're gonna give me advice.
Not that she really needs it. She a smart person, but I'm here just in case. And yeah, I'll probably stream later. I might do Sekiro, or I might do another run of this. We'll see. But if I do another run of this, it won't be for the challenge between me and her. It'll be a different challenge.
It's gonna be only torch run. Don't actually do that, please, for the love of God, don't.
Now, if I were to do something that bonkers, because it would probably be shield only run.
Yeah, that's fail. Okay, so we're not gonna fight Rodon at all. That's not gonna happen. That would take too long.
Radon wouldn't take too long. You just have to go beat Godric first, and then you can go straight to his arena, and that's without knowing how to do the skip to get straight to him.
No, Godric. Or Godric, anyway. Godric and...
I'm going to mute her gameplay just so that you guys don't have to...
Hear the double?
Feedback. Yeah, hear the double. Because I'm in DC, I'm in VC with her, and then you hear her in
You're in DC.
You hear me.
Yeah, you're in DC.
I'm disconnected in stream.
No, I was about to say, no, you're in the DC comics. You're in DC comics.
To get to the top, you're going to want to get both tokens, so you need to go to the...
Well, I need to go over here. I need to go to the fort over here, and I need to go to this keep over here.
Yep, and not to mention, if you get a bleed weapon, you'll be able to kill the dragon there. So either get a bunch of bleed grease or just get a bleed weapon. Because remember, you're not restricted to weapon like I am. You can use literally any weapon that has bleed to get that taken care of.
No, I can't do that. I'm pretty sure they patched that by now. The glitch
the Divine Bridge?
At the Divine Bridge, because at the Divine Bridge, you can't call the elevator. You have to...
Yeah, you can't. It's not even patched. It just never was a thing. There is a way to do it.
Yeah, you have to know
how.
You have to plug an invader. You literally have to plug an invader.
Well, no, there's another way to do it.
Well, the way I know is you proc an invader, you make an invade happen, and they have to come up to you. Not like an actual person, like an NPC, come up to you. Not like an actual
There's a
elevator. God no.
there's what's known as the wrong warp glitch. It's in a lot of different games. In this one, you teleport to a place you haven't been before. Usually, it's done at the four belfries. A lot of people use it to get to the Fair Mazul, but you can also do it to get like to Noxstrom or whatever. But you go to Fair Mazul, and you jump off the cliff. Use the return back to wherever, and I think Alt F4 all at the same time, and the game doesn't know where to fucking put you. So it puts you at the nearest site of grace, which is in Fair Mazul itself. So you skip everything to Fair Mazul. So technically, if I wanted to do that, that would be the speed run. I just go up to Fair Mazul, do that glitch. I'm like, cool, I beat Margaret. He's dead.
What is this side of grace? You know what? I'm just kind of curious to what this is.
If y'all wondering what we're doing right now, she's trying to figure out her run. I kind of figured mine out in the run, and she's probably gonna. No offense, she's probably going to do one attempt at this because she's really busy with like Dead by Daylight and various other streams. So her taking her time to do this on stream is actually something I'm really grateful for.
Well, I mean, I try to stream on YouTube like every other week, and I haven't been able to as of late due to moving Kentucky stuff.
I can still be grateful.
Yeah, the dog is going to be a problem.
Well, that's assuming you want to go for the dog. If you want, you can still try to do Radon. You would just go take out Godric first, then go fight Radon. However, don't forget, Rickard is still an option.
Yeah, the snake fuckle is definitely an option. That's what he is. That's what he is. He's a snake fuckle.
The easiest way to get to Rickard would be to go. You would still go into Raya Lucario, go down the elevator instead of up, get eaten by the no hug, and you would be teleported. There's a way to jump down from there. To get to Rickard, but you'd have to go through a Godskin Noble fight, which you can still use the sleeping method to put them to sleep.
Yeah, but I have to get the recipe for that.
Yeah, but you got to do that. You can do that. You have to semi-do that route anyway, because the quickest way to get over to Fort Faroth, where the giant dragon is dying, is at the Third America Church, and the sleeping thing is on the way to Third America Church.
I mean, yeah, it's right here, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's down a little bit. It's right there.
Yeah, right here. Like, what is the...
Yeah, and then it's on the way there, because then you take the waypoint up to where the Bestial Sanctuary is, and you just go south from there. That's the quickest route to getting to that fort. There is a quicker route, but it requires, like, really funky parkour, and I don't know how to do it.
Alright, well, let's see. I can't waste any time once I get to the church. I also have to go here to get
And remember, the time doesn't start until she opens that door.
That's true.
That's the rule we gave me, and she gets to follow that rule too.
Once I open the door to meet with, what's his face? The guy with the mask. Farley, or whatever the fuck his name is.
No. The door out of the Church of Anticipation, which is at the very beginning of the game.
Oh. Well, then I just know... Well, I'm not going to fight the boss up there. I'm just going to kill myself.
No, just jump off the ledge like I did. Just jump off the ledge like I did.
It is wee! No.
But once again, you can use any weapon. Like, by the way, for the others who don't know, she has no restrictions. The only restriction she has is
the only restriction I have is I'm not about to use a katana or the samurai grass. That is the only restriction I've given myself.
If you wanted it, a relatively easy run, you could easily use the Bloodhound Fang sword. Because it uses Somber Smithing Stone, so it's really easy to level, and it's a really powerful weapon in its own right.
But I have to use the same class as you did. I have to use the same class as you did.
Actually, to get the sword easiest would have been to use Samurai, but you've already said no to that. But yeah, you can definitely go Wretch and be just fine. Remember, the timer hasn't started yet, for anybody who's wondering. You're here to support my sister.
I might want to get a golden seed. That might help me out a little bit. Because
one of the things is, I do not give advice unless she asks.
Well, like, you take a look at a keepsake, right?
I had to use the Lands Between Ruin because I had to go buy my initial weapon. So, but that's the reason why I went with that.
I want to say golden seed because it's gonna help me
It'll give you another flask,
It's
especially
gonna
early.
help me out. It's gonna help me out and give me a flask if I had a problem.
Crackpot would give you another consumable to yeet at people. So another
Yep.
sleep pot if you set it
Also,
up right.
boiled crab is apparently Godric's favorite favorite
Boiled
tool.
prawn, yeah.
No, boiled
It
crab.
reduces the damage. Yeah, it reduces
But
the
I
damage
know what
you
this
get.
one is. Yeah, reduces physical
Yeah, Stone
damage.
Sword. Bewitching Branch is good against only certain bosses. Shabro's Woe is if you're psycho. The
Yeah.
Crimson Amber Medallion, it stops being useful really damn quick.
Not to mention, you also get a Crimson Amber Medallion in the game, so...
Yeah, you can get it pretty damn early. And then the Fanged Imp Ashes, they're whatever. I don't even know if you can get those in the game normally. So the Golden Seed is probably, and the Golden Rune would probably be your two best bets. Because I can't think of any places you're going to go that you need the Stone Sword key. By the way, I was sitting here thinking if I did the speed run, the other punching weapon I could have used, and it's a bad choice because of several of the bosses, would have been the faith-based ones that you can get at the Round Table Hold.
Also, I'm
You
gonna
can get
let
to the Round
this...
Table Hold pretty easily and it's free, but it
Also,
takes like 30 faith.
I'm gonna let this intro play out.
Okay.
I'm
Because
not,
the timer doesn't start until you open that door, so you got time.
I also just kind of thought to just... Like, I don't listen... Like, when it comes to, like, Dark Souls openings, the one I think I've listened to the most is Dark Souls 1.
I thought Dark Souls 2 would be your answer.
No, Dark Souls 1.
Because you played that more than any other one.
Right, but I like Dark Souls 1 lore a bit more. But Dark Souls 2 gameplay is ridiculously stupid.
Good, stupid, or bad?
Like, bad. Like, there will be, like, you know the Pursuer fight,
Yeah.
just off of a very slimmer, if you're off by a slimmer frame rate, you will
And
get
assuming
grabbed.
you've never upgraded your dodge ability.
You will get grabbed. You will get grabbed regardless, even if you upgraded the dodge ability or not. You will get grabbed.
Now, under the hypothetical, what would be your what would the speed run for Dark Souls 2 look like for you? Like for me versus you?
Depends on the challenge.
Well, because
Like,
we
if you-
decided
'cause
that Margaret
if-
would be the end of this because I don't think either one of us wanted to fight Malkath.
Well, I could fight Malkath, but I'd rather not. Also, that's not Ronnie's actual body.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, that's not even her. I'm
Yeah,
just kidding.
that was Godwin.
That's Margaret right there. That's the guy we gotta fight. Who is, you know...
Oh yeah, I forgot there's
an
a delay
omen.
between what I'm saying. That's Margaret.
Yeah.
The mad taint
Hey,
of their
like,
new
Dark Souls 2, it
fathers.
depends. Like, are we just trying to get the King Vendrick?
There's Vogue.
That's
Trigger
Rykard.
The shattering.
Vendrick would be a good spot to run to. Because
I
if you
get
say something
Steve
like, "Oh, you got to
Vai.
beat the Duke Freya," like, okay, whatever.
Well, the Duke's Freya isn't difficult to get to.
Yeah, no,
reason
that's why I was like, it's whatever.
The reason I say
war
King Vendrick would be
leading
easy to get to
abandon
is because you don't have to fight King Vendrick.
my
You just gotta get to him.
greater will.
Yeah, that's where all roads end at King Vendrick.
Well, he's technically supposed to be the final boss, but he's like in the final. He's like in like the somewhat final area.
The call of
But yeah, that would probably be the way to go about it.
speaks to
Or whatever.
us
If I was
all.
like good enough to make a mod, I would imagine making a mod where, after you defeat his wife, she resurrects him as like this big bad boss you actually have to fight. Because King Vendrick was not a pushover in his life.
Also, I feel bad for the gold mask. He was
Yeah, like,
broken.
by the way, Gold Mask was originally, like, apparently his name was going to be Horolu. Like, he was going to be Horolu. Like, the idea that Horolu and Godfrey were the same person was not in the original script.
The all-knowing.
At least that's according to, like, some videos Zuli the Witch did. I really wish that Gideon Ofnir, like, was more important in the story. He's more of, like, just such a asinine character.
Hey,
Gold Mask is really important.
hey, how you doing? My name's Gideon Sir Offneal, and I am the all-knowing. Just want you to know that you're not welcome here, and stay the fuck out of my way. Okay, bye.
And then you proceed to do everything that he wishes he could do, and then he's like, "No, a graceless cannot become like." Aren't we given grace right then?
Yeah,
Aren't
right
we
then and
technically
there.
not graceless?
We are not. We are basically graceless up until that, and up until what we just got.
To the
To what we just got in the game when you first start.
And the best part is, you know who's the first Tarnished? The first Tarnished is motherfucking Godfrey, the former Elden Lord.
Okay, we're gonna stop it here. Alrighty. Can I not two-hand? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, man,
Right.
you can two-handed.
Hey, right, I gotta get used to these controls.
Yeah, it's been a second. Actually, no, you've played it more recently than me.
I only got on it recently to, like, get the controls back down and settled. Alright, the challenge hunt has officially started.
Yep. I'm gonna hit the record button on my side. We'll use that as the timer.
Alright, try.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna keep that recording anyway, so it doesn't matter.
No, you're just having it down for a timestamp. I remember when this game first came out. Just like, Jack, okay, I'm gonna do this.
Jumps off the ledge.
Whee!
You gotta make sure that he spawns in. Fully.
He did. I heard him spawn in.
Yeah, you basically have to make sure his health bar shows up, otherwise it won't count this death. Which you did it right. You did it right.
Oh, I made sure it counted.
Oh yeah, I'm watching.
Skipping.
Remember, there's a slight delay between what I'm seeing and what you're showing, so.
Right. So, I would normally go through the Cave of Knowledge, but I'm not gonna go through the Cave of Knowledge.
Yeah, there's no reason to do it. Just
open the fucking door. Ah,
by the way, in case
fuck.
you're wondering, the actual correct way to use the timer for speedrunning, if you don't have like the timer on the side, is to use the save of time played, and the reason for that is to account for like computer speed and console speed. While additionally, it doesn't count the time between, so you can save and quit and come in and out rapidly to like make these doors open and close faster.
Also,
which makes the stream seem longer, but it actually makes the total play time shorter.
Also, want to point out, I didn't touch the button at all.
Yeah, I know, I saw that. Like you jumped over it and it's still
I
activated.
jumped over it and it fucking walked. Yeah, I was about to say it's a little weird. That'd be a nice
You're
little.
a little weird.
I am weird. I'm a transgender VTuber. I'm
perfectly
all but fucking. I am the definition of fucking
Yeah, it's
weird.
perfectly normal. I made this joke before, but the amount of people in my social circle who are LGBTQ plus,
There's a
like it
lot
makes
of
me
them.
forget that there are cis people in the world sometimes. Oh no, I said a swear word. I said cis. I'm gonna be banned off of Twitter now.
Who
Oh yeah, no, we're
fucking,
not streaming to Twitter.
Who fucking cares?
Yeah, I know. I've thought about streaming on there and just being like a total asshole. Like every now and then, like every 10 minutes, I'll randomly go, "Fuck Nazis."
Anyway, gonna grab this. Can't grab the crafting kit yet.
That's one of the advantages to using the golden rune is that you can immediately pick that up if you want. I didn't use consumables. I didn't make my own consumables. I just whatever I had on hand. I do wish there was a consumable recipe for arc runes. That'd be nice. Even if it was expensive as hell.
Die. Thank you for the bolts. Bye.
He's not dead.
Yeah, yes.
Now he is. There's a delay.
Yeah, it was a
I thought
delay.
Oh yeah, your first thing is to go get.
To go get Tolan,
God,
yes.
you don't have time for that. You should not be stopping for anything.
That's a little bit of an extra, but I wanted to get the golden rune. I needed to get that rune. It would be helpful and beneficial later.
Remember, everybody, Gothic's got this. She's gonna beat my 2 hours 30 minutes. She's
You
gonna
mean
do
your
it. I believe in her.
You mean your 2.5 hour fucking run?
Yeah, 2 hours 30 minutes.
Yeah, no, maybe.
I believe in her. My whole chat believes in you. It's actually 2 hours 27 minutes, but we're gonna say 2 hours 30 minutes. If it comes down to the hair split, we will.
Cool. Skip. Skip.
Have you heard Asa?
Skip to
Yes.
Maloo, my darling.
Yes, hi. How you doing? I don't care. No. Yeah, sure. Sure. Give me Tolan. Thank you. Cool. Move on. Fuck off. Go the fuck away.
Gothic's gonna torrent this game.
Oh, could you imagine going through this entire game without Tolan? That'd be.
Actually, so y'all are gonna be like, okay, that doesn't count. Is like the any percent where you're allowed glitches and stuff. um, they actually never get torrent. Mind you, they actually don't fight anybody.
Nope, they don't fight anybody whatsoever.
Yep, they glitch out of the arena. By the way, you're allowed to wear armor. I'm not.
Oh, I know. I just don't have
Okay.
any armor on me right now. I was actually really hoping to get an item from the dude I killed, but that's not how that works around here. Not how that works whatsoever. Ooh, am I gonna die? No, okay.
That's why people. That's what speedrunners rely on RNG. You know you can put a waypoint to where you're trying to be.
I know I'm trying to be.
Okay. Well, you just summoned the dragons. I don't.
Right, I gotta go across the pond.
You could have just teleport. You know, I'm gonna stop.
I don't have a teleportal.
Yeah, you can. It's just go to the map. This is not Dark Souls. You can teleport at any time as long as you're not in combat.
At any point. Hmm.
Well, or if you're also not in a cave, because like it doesn't like you doing it in caves or tombs.
Okay.
There's the grace that you were after.
Just on the off chance I die.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, she's after the Great Club because she wanted to use a hammer or a great
Well,
hammer.
Well, I don't really have to use the great club, but
Well, I said that's what you wanted.
I'm going after it. It's over here. It's not down there like we thought it was.
Yep. Although, if you were after another hammer, I know one that you could get that'd be semi-easy, but you'd have to fight for it. Do you know the fire one you get from what's his face? He's not even a named person, but he like shoots fire out of his head. He's up in the volcano manor.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. No, it is. That's my.
Should be around here somewhere.
This is my weapon.
Okay.
Got it. The good thing about Tolan is he jumps and runs.
Yeah, it's kind of what a horse does.
And I can't exactly teleport right now.
Yeah, you're in combat. Now, if you remember, if you want to instantly make them stop fighting you, and it technically stops the timer, just quit out. People forget their hostilities when you do that.
Is this the right way to get to the fucking Weeping Peninsula? No, this is.
Why are you going to the
This
Weeping
is-
Peninsula?
I'm trying to get to the First Church of America, and I realized that if I go at least on the road,
Oh,
I'll
just
be
teleport to
okay.
where you picked up Torrent. And then go north.
Can I? No, I guess I can. I guess I can. Also wanted to make sure I was out of combat.
Yeah, that's fine.
Why is the game... Oh, wow, the game just... Okay.
Remember, there's a delay. I don't know what's going on. The game just crashed?
Game just crashed.
Oh, that's not good.
I
That's
don't
no
know
good.
why don't know why that happened.
Oh. You want me to stop the timer?
Yeah, anytime I get a blackout screen or whatever, I get
Timer
Yeah.
stop.
I get dashed out.
We're sitting at, we'll round it down to 6 minutes. 6 minutes plus whatever's on the future timer.
That was a little unfun, chat.
Actually, we don't even need to do that. All you gotta do is like gameplay thing at the end of the save, so I don't know why I'm carrying. That was weird.
Did the thing activate? Okay, cool, it did. Awesome. Now time to go on the road again.
Just go north. North.
East. I gotta go northeast.
Oh no, if you go up through there, you would be able to grab a site of grace that would get you back to Godric real quick. And it's a direct road that you can use.
It's fine, it's fine. Gonna ignore that side of grace. I mean,
You there. Could you help us out, Cully?
ooh, right, he's there. I forgot about him.
Remember, you're on a speed run. You don't have time to stop and do everything.
Yeah, I know. I can't fight him right now, eyeball. Ooh, can I make that? Yeah, I can make that. It's like right next to each other. It's right next to it. It's fine. Yeah, I can make that. That's cool. That's fine. Had to make sure where I was for a second.
That's the artist shack.
Yeah, don't need to do anything with the artist. Yep, I know where I'm at.
Good.
I just saw the top of that fucking, like, what used to be, like, what, tomb or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah, if you
Yeah.
go up that archway, you'll be able to get to where the sleeping pots are if you wanted to go get that. But if nothing else, there's a shit ton of runes up there you can snag.
Probably should do that right now since I'm here. Since I'm not gonna go fight fucking, since I'm not gonna fight Rodon, I can probably fight Snake Fuckle, but...
Yeah. In which case, you're going to end up having to use the Great Spear, the Great Serpent Hunter at some point.
Which is fine, I
probably
can...
just turn that into your main weapon, since once again, you don't have weapon restrictions like I do.
No, but in Dark Souls 2, I'm probably gonna have weapon restrictions.
Yeah, because you know that map far better than I do.
Well, I mean,
I'll
I
let
know...
you decide. I'll ultimately let you decide what the restrictions are, because I trust you to make it fair.
I'll be honest, you probably don't need summons in Dark Souls 2. I'll be honest.
Well, I'm not using... I didn't use summons in this one, so, like, that's... You could argue that's a gimme, but...
Okay. I'm good now. Just trying to make sure to not kill myself in the process, because that would suck. Anyway, hope everyone's having a good day today.
Yeah, probably.
To whoever was listening.
I'm listening.
Right, but...
I'm hanging out with my little sister. That's a big plus right there. Somebody made a meme I thought was pretty funny. It said, why should I move to Sweden? Well, its flag is a big plus. Don't forget the flask thing behind you.
I got the
sacred tier.
flask thing, yeah.
You missed the sacred tier.
Oh, did I miss the sacred tier? Son of a bitch.
You'll have to go back there anyway. Don't worry about it. You'll teleport back up there after you get the fort thing.
Yeah, which I don't even have to fight anyone evil. I could just walk on
Yep,
past it.
Yep. Although, if you're wanting to craft your own gear, you will, and you're wanting to use the bleed stuff, you'll have to run through and grab. Are you? Oh no, I don't think you have the stats to wield the Great Club yet. You'll have to snag the blood grease blueprints.
Fucking give me the map, thank you. And I'm just gonna grab this. Yeah, as long as you don't fuck with the bear don't fuck with you. Actually, it's not even a bear, it's a rune bell.
You know, which right now, Zulia, once again, Zulia the Witch is great. She did a zoom in on the bear's face, and it's apparently got dragon eyes, like we get when we eat dragon hearts. It's actually kind of cool. I think what would be probably a really challenging speedrun in this game would be if you had to use holy damage only. Or like your weapon has to be holy damage, because like there are so many bosses that are required to be fought that have holy resistance. It would make it so fucking difficult.
Okay, cool, I'm not fighting the fucking beastmen people. Okay, cool.
I'm sitting here trying to think, like, what would, like the puncher weapon I was talking about would probably be like the easiest one to use, because you can get that pretty much off the bat. It does pure holy, which meets the prerequisites. The only thing I could think of is you can get any weapon equipped as the Ash of War, put Sacred Blade on it, making it therefore fit the criteria. Or fate.
Excuse me, sir. Now I could just log out and then walk right back in.
Correct.
That's what I'm probably gonna have to do, heal. And I just got
Yep.
random soul, and I just got a random fucking
Yeah,
random
because they're
wound.
killing the demi-humans or whatever they're called. Just pull up your check. You can pull up your map before you log out and log in.
I'm too late.
Okay, remember there's a delay. So you're at 17 minutes 12 seconds currently.
That's not good. That's not good.
No, that's all right. Like, this is literally your first time ever doing something like this.
Okay, so I got the fucking thing. I don't actually have to be here now.
Nope.
Go back to the Church of America.
I'm not having to fight at all. No, I'm not having to do a damn thing.
That's the sacred teal.
Once again, I'm gonna go back to trying not to like give you advice unless you ask, and then it feels like I'm backseat gaming, being a dick about it.
Fuck you, Melania. Okay.
I would double check the stats that the Great Club needs, though. I will say that.
I need 22 strength. I need 22 strength.
Okay.
I need 22
You should probably
strength.
pop some of those runes you've got, because since you're going to be two-handing it, you only actually need like 17 strength to be able to two-hand it. Don't forget that there's a the way shrine is just outside the church. I said I wasn't going to like backseat game. Plus,
Well,
it's
you
actually my benefit that I don't.
I mean, I don't know why. I mean, you done this. You had 2 test runs on this.
And not to mention, this is my jam. I could probably be like, if I didn't have those restrictions on that I had to use the fists, I would have been even quicker. Mind you, I would have been using the Bloodhound Fang the whole time, which is cheaty as hell.
Gonna level up Regal.
You should be only need to get your strength up to 17, and you should, because you're trying to 17. Get it to 17.
I got it at 15. It's fine.
It's not enough.
It's fine. I'm not gonna use the launch grub right now.
Okay, I thought that's what your goal was.
I mean, that is my goal, but right now I'm trying to just get stuff that I need to get right now. I could. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go do that real quick. I'm probably gonna. I don't have time for that. Yeah, because I don't know where she's gonna. Well, no, that's a lie. I know where she's gonna be, but she's not there right now, so there's no point to going right now. And in case you're wondering who I'm talking about, I mean Ronnie.
Yeah, she's probably there right now. I don't know why you're going to stop and talk to Ronnie unless you're planning on using the spirit summons, which is not against the rules.
Unless you told me no spirit summons.
That was never part of the agreement. You only have the restrictions you gave yourself. Even I don't have that restriction. I just chose never to use them. 2 reasons mostly. One, if I wanted to power them, I'd had to have stopped to go get the material. I didn't find it worth it.
Let's see if she's there. If she's there, cool. If she's not, she's not.
Bridget Ela.
Oh, there she is. Oh, there she is here. How about that? Yes. Yes. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Cool.
Because the only spirit summon that would be worth getting, in my opinion, for this run would be the Mimic tier, but you have to go so far out of your way, it's not worth it. And that would be to help you fight Rickard. But
to fight fucking Snake Fuckle.
Yeah, but since you're choosing to fight him instead, you'd be
Well,
fighting him first anyway.
Well, I mean, it's either him or Renalia. Or fucking, what's his fucking face?
Rickard, Renalia.
Rickard, Renalia,
Godric,
Rodon.
Radon.
Everyone who can. Only to
There's a
have
lot of
had
R's
you
in
know
that
my
sequence.
brother-in-law.
Cool.
You're all heading to
I'm,
the
You don't need
Yep.
to talk to her at all, unless you're trying to get the jellyfish.
I'm trying to get the jellyfish.
Yeah,
Okay.
Thank you.
The poor
Cool. Okay, cool. Okay, bye. I don't ever have to see you again. As a matter of fact, I'm probably never gonna be talking to her again. That's the only reason I came down over here was to get the fucking jellyfish, because that's actually very helpful in the
And you're running over to get the Godrip soldiers too.
Godric fight. Yes. Also, the wolf ashes are very good against Margaret when you fight him. Not Margaret. Yeah, Margaret.
If you're
When
looking
you
for a
fight
good
him.
distraction, my favorite has always been like the skeletal warriors, just because like they don't perma die unless they actually get attacked again while they're down. So like they're just like get down, get back up, down, get back up.
But don't I have to fight like an actual fucking boss for that?
It's the Tibanir boss fight, and they're not that difficult, especially if you went and picked up the Sacred Blade, Ash of War, and then just threw it on your weapon temporarily, because like you'll do double damage with the, or you got the Holy Pots to throw at it, because that does quad damage, I think.
Okay, now we can go up a little and then... Nope. Wait.
Don't forget, you still have to do the trip to Fort Feralth at some point, if you want to go, unless you want to fight the Magma Worm.
Ugh. Just, ugh. The Magma Worm isn't difficult. He's just a pain in the ass.
Also a big time sink, because you have to climb all the way to him, then beat the boss. Versus the elevator, where you just have to go to Fort Feralth, Fort Height, grab the tokens, and then just take the elevator up.
The shack's right there, okay. Gonna have to run past.
Out of curiosity, what do you want the shack for?
No, I'm going past the shack.
Oh, okay, okay.
I just had to know where I was, to see if I'm going in the right spot.
If you don't mind me asking, why are you going this route?
Man, you think I know?
If you're trying to get to Fort Feralth, as I said before, Third Church America has a way shrine that'll immediately take you almost right next to it.
Is it even active?
It's always active.
Because
It's
I
in
know.
the water right behind it. There are two ways to get to Caelid rapidly, for those who don't know. There's the trap chest that's in the middle of the lake at the beginning, and then there's the way shrine that's behind Third Church America.
I could have done that. Fuck, I'm stupid.
The reason why you don't want to use the if you know the parkour, you can use the trap chest. The problem is there's a difficult parkour to do that's hidden, that's in the lost city of Celia that'll take you right to it. But it's I have only pulled it off once, and I have no intentions of trying again.
I have managed to do that thing that you just talked about once.
And not to mention, you spawn inside of a cave that you can't teleport out of, and it's a bitch.
Just in
When you get to
case.
the bridge where if you get to the bridge where the dragon is, just keep running. If you run right next to its legs, it won't hit you.
Okay, just in case I die.
That's valid. I also grabbed the one that's near the bridge as insurance policy.
And that's what I plan to do. And now we
You
are
can run right past him. He doesn't
and
pick
now,
a fight with you.
and now we're out of the way of the gargoyle.
He doesn't pick a fight with you. You run right past him.
I rather not fucking take the chances.
That's fine.
I remember one time spawning in the sanctuary and then getting attacked by the gargoyle. Okay, it's happened.
All I can think of is back in the day. I was playing Don't Starve together with my buddy Matt Techie, and he was the one who cut down forests because he needed to, and so he had a reputation with tree guards. Like, he hated them. I was always the one that handled them because I knew the timing, which is fine. I have no issue with it. Plus, I was host, so I had no desync. Anyway, you don't have to worry about tree guards in the first day. The chances are astronomical. He cuts down the first tree. 3 tree guards spawn. He's like, what was that? Running fast.
Basically, you just fucked up, my dude.
The best part is the reason that happened was because it was actually a seed where the tree guards are hidden among the trees anyway. They're already tree guards. They're just waiting to wake up. Just run towards the Erd tree. Just run behind it instead of next to it.
Fuck.
To the right. Behind you. Behind you.
Yeah, I know. For some fucking reason or another, I thought the castle whatever was back over there. It wasn't.
Yep.
There's no reason to come over here unless you want to fucking fight.
Unless you're doing a spellcaster route and you just want the memories, the memory thing.
The memory stones.
Yeah. Because doing a speedrun where it's magic only would also be an interesting challenge, because you'd be running with less healing potions, and you'd have to focus on having mana potions. Or mana flasks.
So glad I didn't actually pick a fight with the fucking tree avatar that has fucking Scarlet Rot for whatever fucking reason.
Yeah, the putrid one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it makes sense that it does, because look where we're at. It's absorbing the nutrients of Scarlet Rot.
Okay. Insurance policy.
Yep.
I mean, I don't think I will, but I've done it. I've done this shit before.
Yep.
I remember Jack just being like, "Yeah, I can fight these guys." Gets killed. What the heck?
Yep. That was me. Actually, no, the best one was when I was going to go fight the 4 kings.
Yep.
Or 3 kings, whatever the fuck it is.
Thank God. Gets stabbed. What?
Yeah, I felt a bit short for that. I was like, yeah, I made it safely. Nope, that tentacle arm just came through and killed me.
I can actually get out of here.
Since you got poisoned. That's assuming you're wanting to get the talisman.
Fuck it, I'm here. I might as well get the talisman. Just don't kill myself.
Because the talisman will give you +5 to all physical stats, which means you'd be able to start using the Great Club if you wanted to.
Damn fucking straight.
The only downside is that I think it increases all damage to you by like 15%, but your health goes up by more than 15%.
What? Oh, I was a rat.
Yep.
That was my first death. That's actually gonna take some seconds. And it was a soldier too. Just stranded me there for whatever reason. I should have just
Yeah,
jumped.
because they spawn up topside.
I got confused. Yep, I know about my
Aren't you
death.
always?
So, when I first wake up, I'm usually just ippy. Speaking of ippy princesses, there's a streamer that a streamer that I follow, and now they actually came out as trans.
Like, there's almost like a study
Hang
I
on.
would like to see done.
Hang on. But they've always kind of considered themselves they always kind of consider themselves never a male to begin with. They never really considered themselves as a male, and they just kind of came
It's
out.
kind of like Eddie Izzard. Don't forget, Eddie Izzard identified as male until relatively recently. They still go by Eddie Izzard, but they have another name.
Wow, how did I survive that?
Magic. You'd be amazed at how many iframes you have when you jump.
Yeah, but I jumped on top of the fucking giant rat.
Once again, you'd be amazed how powerful the iframes of jumping is. In fact, actually, that's one of the 10 things that the game doesn't tell you. Is like one of them is the game actually takes advantage of you when you're using lock on. I forget how, but basically it helps it track you when you're using lock on. And the other is
Okay.
jumping is actually a lot of times mo better. Yeah, you don't have the blood grease to be able to kill the dragon out front, so I don't know what you're gonna do from here.
Oh, you know what I could do? I could go the back of it and into the lakes of
That's what I was gonna suggest.
Lania.
Because
Yeah,
right now
let's do that.
your goal would be to go to Ray of Lucaria, get inside, then take the elevator down and get eaten. Although if you're trying to do that, you're missing something.
It's best. I'm not gonna go to the academy. I'm gonna activate the fucking whatchamacallit out there first.
For those who are wondering what I'm talking about, to get past the Godskin Noble reasonably easy, you need to get sleeping pods. She's got the blueprints. She doesn't have the ability to craft, though, because she hasn't picked it up yet. She also, by the way, you can equip the talisman and now use the Great Club. She doesn't have the ingredients to make it either. The ingredients are, I forget, is the mushrooms, and
I believe it's the toxic mushrooms too, which I know how to get.
It's not even the toxic mushrooms, just the regular ones you see everywhere. And then the
Is it the
other
regular mushrooms?
is a type of flower, and the flowers are near where I get the axe medallion.
Because I want to ask you a question. Dun 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 dun.
If I were to do my Great Bomb playthrough, that's what I would do. I would get the Claw Talisman, since a lot of the build involves me doing jump attacks.
You know,
what I can do is
you know what I would like to see you do or try to accomplish.
What's that?
Use beating the game with the starting equipment you get for each class.
That wouldn't be difficult.
I would
The
like
only
to
one
see you try
might
that.
be difficult is the
'Cause
wretch.
what you would have to do is kill all of the main bosses. All the main bosses. The cave bosses, they're optional. DLC included.
Well, the DLC part would suck just purely because there's so many cool weapons in the DLC that I like to use. I remember the first time I realized there was this loop around that you can take. Like, I was like, you can skip Godric?
Yep.
And then I did the same thing in the DLC. I'm like, wait, you can skip Renalia's sister, Renla?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, there is. There is a background, and I've shown it to you a couple times.
Yeah, I know. We did the background together. What do you mean?
I know, but I don't trust your silly girl brain remembering.
I remember. I also remember us fucking fighting Rickard and me getting eaten by Rickard.
We were doing the co-op mod at that point. By the way, what I was gonna say earlier, you were talking about a VTuber who came out trans. I'm
Yep.
actually semi-curious, like how many
Well, not a
VTubers
VTuber.
are actually trans.
Well, not a VTuber, a streamer. Like a streamer,
Oh, okay,
like
okay. I
just a
assumed they were
normal
VTubers.
streamer.
You follow a lot of VTubers.
I do. Except. Excuse me.
Tight.
Excuse me. Sinnoh. Sinnoh is getting a lot of hate for shit recently, and I do not know why. I plan to find out later, but... Oh, fuck, that's a crab. I mean, that's a lobster. Run away from the lobster. Run away from the lobster. That was a lobster, and I do not want to fight them. I do not want to fight them. They can instant kill you.
Crawfish, by the way, Julia Witch showed like how far it can shoot. It can literally shoot all the way across, if it's unobstructed, all the way across the Lakes of Lernia, which is one of the biggest sections in the map. Like the width of it, not the length. From east to west, not north to south. Which is fucking ridiculous.
Oh, fuck, did I miss?
What are you after?
You know who I'm after, the lady.
I don't know why.
To get to record, to make it
you're
easier?
gonna use her to teleport to
Yeah,
to
to
the
teleport to
volcano.
Volcano Manor makes that shit easy. Fucking
I
A!
don't
I'm
remember
fucked.
where exactly she's at, so
I'm
don't know.
fucked. I'm fucked. I'm real fucked.
I just saw that you jumped over the crawfish.
That's why!
It was funny to me. Incidentally, I think she's in the shrine. Oh no, she's not.
Nope, she's not here. Smithing Stone is, though. Fuck.
I've never been able to fight like the crawfish and these crabs reasonably. Like I can't find a build or a gimmick to take advantage of. It's not going too bad. We're just Christian. We're just reacting to seeing my sister try to beat my speed run.
Who?
Someone in my chat.
Oh, fuck, there's the place. I passed
Yeah,
it.
there's him, which means she's not too far away.
Yeah, I'm
Which you
gonna
can use that to
activate.
reset all the crawfish coming
Yep.
after you.
Well, they're not coming after me now, but... I'd rather
Well,
not
by
take the
the
fucking
time-
chances.
The time for her to beat is 2 hours 30 minutes. Plus, you have to come back here anyway to buy the thing from him. Actually, you might be able to buy it now.
Oh,
Or you
god
can kill
damn
him
it.
and take it. But...
Oh, god damn it, Melania. No one cares.
To determine if you had. It seems.
Right,
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't...
She's gonna teleport you to Round Table Hold. She has to do that. Which works to your advantage. anyway.
Sure,
She's gotta do it
sure,
anyway.
sure. Give me the round table hold. I don't care. Just make this easier, quicker.
She said Millennia, and I'm sitting here like, wait, you just got invaded by Millennia inside the Lakes of Lernia? I'm like, what the fuck?
You know,
Well,
that
there's
would
one of
be...
your room bearers right there. Just get her to fight with a fucking crawfish.
Okay, okay, I get the fucking thing. I'm out of here.
There is a mod that makes every enemy Millennia. It's like, I'm good.
Yeah,
Imagine
that's-
making every boss for Dawn. Not like not the Radon from the DLC, just Radon. Like, I'm good. Like, I would
Those
crash
are-
the game because everything's so massive.
There's a mod, well, in Dark Souls 1 where you can make every enemy Owen singing Schmoog. That shit's
I've
fucking
also seen where you
hilarious.
can make everybody Gwen.
Yeah, that one's even funny.
Hey, Trickster.
Track
We're watching my
star!
sister try to beat my time.
Track star!
He is trying
Hi.
a different route than what I used.
Hello? Please. Oh, Elliot's rather
Yeah, hi,
nice,
how's it
just
going?
as a
Hi, how's it
Trickster
going?
says hi.
Fuck only.
Hi!
Any
Have you seen the Until Dawn movie yet?
cheese.
Yeah, he saw it. He mentioned he saw it yesterday on my
Fuck
stream.
cheese.
Okay. Okay, Necklace. Now I...
I'm assuming he liked it because
Alright,
he
we're
likes
going-
every movie that has ever been made ever.
Alright, we're going back here. We're gonna go kill a boss.
Oh, for anybody who wants to know this, which is something stupid, I was like, "Hi, Nightmare." Anti-horny mod? Yeah, no. Like, Rule 34 is faster than speed of light. Anti-horny stuff doesn't exist. Like, it moves at the speed of a snail's fart. I'm curious, do snails fart?
Alright.
Oh, anyway, I was bantering with somebody on Twitter. I
Alright.
refused to call it anything.
Time to go
You
fucking...
should be able to equip the Great Club now, just so you know.
Could I? Can
Yeah, because you put on that one talisman gives you gives you the strength. You have to
Unable.
dual wield it though. You have to two-hand it though. That's the one requirement.
I?
You must unless wielded with both hands.
Alright.
Which you're going to be doing that anyway, so it's not that big of a deal.
Cave or coastal cave? To get runes. I need to get runes. I need to get runes. Or should I? Oh, I shouldn't even go in a cave.
Whatever you feel you need to do, because you know how I got my runes.
Yeah, I know how you got your runes.
Remember, you don't have the restrictions I do. You can still go pick up a bleed weapon, a dagger for crying out loud, and just bleed the fuck, get Reduvia, and go stab the fuck out of that giant dragon. Gets you 70,000 off the start with just a bit of a time sink. Anyway, so I was bantering with somebody on Twitter. I refuse to call it anything else. And I forget the reason why, but we were talking about making an OnlyFans, and I said, if I made an OnlyFans, it would just be a channel that reviews fans. So it'd be like, this is the such and such model of the desk fan.
Also, here is the small desk fans that are used in LAVs of mail trucks. I feel like you would do that just out of spite.
By the way, don't forget the barbaric roll actually does make you stronger. You have a habit
No.
of not using your ash force.
Fuck off, you bitch.
I'd be tempted to do a modified hitless run, where it's not a true hitless run where you don't get hit at all. It's if I get hit, like when fighting bosses, if I get hit when fighting a boss, I have to lose the fight immediately. I have to throw the fight and then start over. That would be insane.
I mean, someone
Because
managed.
some bosses are like damn near impossible to avoid.
Well, some bosses manage. Well, some bosses have managed to do that.
Hey Nightmare, are you able to upgrade torches in this game? I can't remember.
And I can also see that you're not up. Then why not? I am Carly.
Got the crafting kit. Thank you. Okay. I do not have any bleed weapons on me.
You don't have any what?
I do not have any bleed weapons on me.
Yeah, if you don't have any bleed weapons, you could make bleed grease, but I don't think that would be enough. You could just go grab the katana real fast for the sole purposes of being able to kill that dragon.
What is a katana exactly? It was.
If you go to the bridge where the pumpkin head is,
Oh, okay, over here. Okay. I didn't log out of the
and then
game. I
there's
didn't go
remember
back
there's
in.
a I don't know what to call it.
Neo dead body.
No, it's not across there. It's up.
What's up?
It's on the opposite side of where Alexander Greatjar is.
So over here. It is over here. But
It's not on that. Yeah, it's on the opposite side. Like you have to jump.
Jack's.
Not on the other side of the bridge. On the opposite side.
Oh, it's
North
over
of
here.
where Alexander
Hey,
Greatjar is.
you sit on the other side of Alexander. You sit on the other side. You sit on the other side. So it's over here. Got it.
Yep.
Right.
You, there is a shrine. There's whatever you want to call it, a tomb that you got to go into. It's not even like it's not even the boss one. It's just you have to run through and grab
It's
it.
the underground. It's a catacomb. It's a catacomb
That's the word.
fucking thing. I'm not gonna fight the boss down there, eyeball.
Well, yeah, it's just a Black Knife assassin with like half health.
And that's kind of the reason. Well,
Yeah, and the
actually,
talisman
no,
you
it's
get
not even
wouldn't
the
be good for a
reason.
speed run anyway.
Well, it's not
Just
even.
remember when you go down the first staircase, about face.
Just on the off chance I die. Just on the off chance, because it's happened.
The reason I was asking if torches can be upgraded. So I was sitting here thinking of like trying to do a speed run using just the torches, because Gothic made the joke about it, but I'm sitting here thinking, you know what, that would actually be a relatively interesting one.
I think the katana is actually over here. Yep, there it is, right there.
They're actually pretty good, because the only other weapon I think that would be wonky to use, or entertaining to use, I should say, would be shields. Shields only.
I think shields only would be okay, but it depends on the shield.
Yeah, like there is some shields. Like one shield that would be really good, but be a bitch and a half to get, would be the Briar shield, because then you're causing bleed. Because the shields themselves don't do a lot of damage. Shields are, the shield run is also pretty good. Because the reason why I like using the fist run was, one, I love using fist weapons, but two, and then you would just teleport to Fort Faroth and go kill the dragon.
I only killed the fucking whatchamacallit boss just to fucking get extra wounds to get the crafting kit. Now that I got the crafting kit, I got things I can do here. A little bit.
You're gonna want to pick up the cracked pots if you're wanting to use that for the Godskin nobles. Oh yeah, that's right. But don't you need like a specific whetstone to be able to do that? And the whetstone we're talking about, you have to go down to Noxtella to get.
Yep, there was a bit of fucking bleed right there.
Now you're building up bleed.
Yeah, I did. I
One-handed
just.
weapon if you can.
What's
The attacks
that?
are faster if you one-hand it.
Oh, one hand. Okay.
Yep. Could also
Oh.
put frost. Frost is true, but and that whetstone is easier to get.
I just hope nothing comes over here and kills me.
I'd be very interested in trying to do like a legit run, like same rules, trying to get to Margaret. That's all I'm trying to do. But I take off all restrictions to see how fast I can do it, which means I'd get the Bloodhound Fang sword.
I mean, I could have given you no weapons at all and say, hey, guess what, you're going in there fucking...
I told you had to give me restrictions.
Yeah, but you told me... Yeah, no, I had to give you restrictions. The only restriction
Yeah.
I'm giving myself is I can't pick the samurai class or use the katana.
But
The only
this is an
reason-
exception.
The only reason I'm using the katana right now is to kill the dragon. That's only restriction. Only thing
Well,
I
the
got.
throwing knives are also pretty jank. Although I do love the Thor's hammer. I don't know why, but it's just therapeutic being able to yeet a hammer at somebody. They're like, oh, I'm tough. No, you're not. Knocks them on the ass by throwing the hammer. That's probably my favorite thrown weapon. I think if y'all saw my playthrough of the DLC, my last one I did, that's one of the weapons I just used frequently just because it was so fucking hilarious. Adapt and overcome? Yes. Rip it tear. See who's messaging me. Oh, it's our older sibling.
Close it's our little sibling. It's her. Or they. Whatever
Yeah.
the fuck.
They answered all of them.
I know.
They
know.
just showed the project they were working on. We were vibing yesterday before I went live, and they were just talking about like the different. Oh no! After I'd gone live, I hung out with them, and then I hung out with you.
Yep.
I would do a throwing knife run. I would just have to have somebody spawn in and drop them for me because you only get them in the DLC. Or the perfumers. You can give me any of them, and I'll probably try it anyway. I'd personally prefer the poison ones, if given the choice. The most jank one to use and most pathetic one to use would be the madness one, just because like its special ability would be completely useless against the bosses. I know I could mod them in, but I don't want to. The only mod that I really run on this game is the co-op mod, the seamless co-op mod, because playing that with friends is so fucking awesome.
Oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? You get to face Godwick? Okay, sure. Even though he's the easiest to go with, I just picked him up as an example.
Yeah. Another one that'd be kind of fun to do is like I do want to do the seamless co-op of Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3 with Gothic at some point. I think that would be a fun let's play, record, or stream.
Gonna let you know right now, I'm gonna fucking use magic abilities in Dark Souls 1.
If we're doing the co-op one for that, that's perfectly fine. We're not speedrunning that. We're gonna take our time and enjoy it.
Dark Souls 3? I don't know what I'd use for Dark Souls 3. Dragon's almost dead.
Are fun depending on the way you look at them. I had fun doing a Thor build. Doing a Thor build with the hammer one. I also didn't mind the javelin a little bit. The shield one is good because then you get to be fucking Captain America. That'd be another fun one to run. Just be Captain America. You can only use the Smith's Grip shield. Just like.
Come on, damn it, die already. You're like right there. Okay, it's dead.
For those who don't know, how you're supposed to kill this thing is you're supposed to kill all the drakes around it, and then it dies. So that when they designed it, they didn't think about like bleed actually being useful against it.
Whew. Awesome. Now I got fucking a bunch of souls to play with.
Yeah. The only way that would be better is if you had gotten what is it, like the golden whatever Steve Rogers built. Exactly. Like once again, that'd be another one of those that you'd have to drop it for me at the beginning. I'm trying to hold myself to the rule that I'm not allowed to give advice unless Gothic asks for it.
I need a little bit of health if I'm gonna fight fucking Godwick. Let's see here. Ooh, you know what I could go grab? Could go grab a fucking whatchamacallit weapon right now from the fucking convoy that goes up.
What are you trying to grab?
The weapon that comes off of the convoy up here, or down here, I mean.
Okay. Well, I thought you were going to use the Great Club.
I am. But I'm kind of rethinking of changing weapons, but...
Well, the first time I played, like, you can go back and watch my first stream of this, because I played it live for the first time. I saw the giant dead dragon, I'm like, nope, I about face. Like, I am not fighting that thing. And then like, I find out later on, the dragon doesn't even get up.
What dragon? Oh.
The one you just killed.
Yeah, you.
By the way, once again, Zuli the Witch does a video to force it to stand and do things, and it crashes everything.
Yeah, didn't know it'd crash everything.
Yeah. Apparently, like, my new favorite way to take out dragons, any of them, is heavy bonk to the legs, and when it lays down, just go smack the face a bunch of times. I might do another attempt at the run that I was the challenge we're doing this one, but it won't be with fists. This one will just be for me to fuck around. But I'll be using ultra great swords, which as much as I'd love to use Guts' great sword, I'll probably end up using the Game of Thrones one, because the Game of Thrones one is a somber smithing weapon, which means I can upgrade the fuck out of it. The only reason that wouldn't be a good choice is because
fucking A.
Yeah, you just have to make them stop walking. Is because that means I can't use the Ashen Wars I want to use. By the way, in case because I'm obligated to say this, don't forget to support my sister.
Great axe.
She's on her
cool.
She's on her YouTube channel right now.
Cool. Bye. Bye. Cool, got a great axe. Just on the off chance I want to say fuck the great grub.
For context, for those who don't know the rules of this speed run, it's who can kill Margaret the fastest. I have the restrictions of I can't wear armor and I have to use fists only. She can use whatever she wants. She has no restrictions. She gave herself no samurai class. So, just going over the rules. I should put that in text.
Should have
I'm just gonna add that as text real fast.
Remember, if we remember, man, fucking. Oh, I don't have any armor. Fuck. I mean, I could go to the round table and grab myself a set of armor, but. Because I can't craft any armor, which is odd. Jack, I might need your help here on about armor.
What's the question?
I don't have any armor, and I was about to go fight Margaret.
If you're wanting an easy set of armor to get, without spending anything, your best bet might be to hang on, I'm trying to fix my caption I have going. Fix the alignment. Should be good enough. I have to fix the alignment though. I don't like how I did the
Hi,
alignment.
Amber.
Hi, Amber.
Anyway, armor.
If you go pick up like the top of my head, the best one you can get. Do you remember the Alberneck village that's underneath the final part of Ronnie's quest?
Yeah.
If you go pick up the token or the medallion, the hidden medallion that's there for the Hilga tree, the guy who protects Gideon Ofnir tries to kill you, and you get his shit. Yeah, if you can kill. She's also Nightmare is saying the same thing I said before. If you kill the guy at the War Master Shack, you get his armor and his weapon. Which remember, his weapon still falls under the Great Hammer rule. Of Great Hammer choice.
You mean this guy right here?
Yeah, if you can kill him.
Oh.
Remember, his actual weapon is a Great Hammer that you can use. And it's actually one of the legendary weapons. Good luck beating him.
Suppose I have no choice then. Is this
Oh, he's actually being really easy.
Now he isn't. No, he isn't.
As long as he can't heal himself. He's actually doing less damage than he should be for a late game invader. You're also using a weapon you haven't upgraded.
Oh, you bitch. Man, if I had bleed, if I actually used a bleed weapon, I actually would have been perfectly fine. Nope. No. No. No.
I'm gonna remind you, you need to be using your
I'm
barbaric roar. I actually don't like killing NPCs.
Neither do I.
There you go. There's a slight delay between you guys hearing them, hearing her, and you will be fat rolling right now because you don't have the endurance. You can switch to his weapon too, since you're already there for it.
What is the max equipment for this? Oh
Not
man,
doing
I am
math.
577. I'm 57.7. Ugh.
Take off gloves and helmet first, and see if that drops you down to medium load.
Yep, medium load.
And if nothing else, I'd try check out his weapon too, because once again, his weapon is pretty legit. It's a somber legendary.
Can't use it. 25 faith.
If the NPCs didn't want you to kill them, they wouldn't have things in their pockets.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, you would need higher faith to use it. Okay. Yeah, and you're a long ways off from that.
Alright, let's go
Yep.
see if we can go kill Godric real quick. Let's see if we can kill not Godric.
You mean Margaret?
Margaret.
The first Margaret.
Yeah, the first time you meet him. Which is weird, because you fight him technically 3 times.
You can fight him up to 3 times, yeah. 'Cause there's
If
one
you
can
know
just-
how to, yeah.
You can technically actually skip all of them except for the final one, because if you go kill him in the capital, he doesn't show up in front of Godric's.
Wait, he
Godric's
doesn't?
keep. Yep. But if you have to kill him up to the palace. So on New Game Plus, it's very viable. You just go fight Radon, Rickard, or Renalia.
Yep.
Don't fight Godric, and then you come back here. New Game Plus
A
is
high
really
faith
worth it.
weapon, a high reward?
Say again?
That's what, no, David in my chat. By the way, hi, David. A high faith weapon, a high reward. I don't know if you're actually asking a question, or you're just, like, being honest. No, I'm not gonna fucking ask for his help. Instead, what I'm gonna do is get the
Yeah,
wolves
you
heal.
can summon Rogier. There is no rule against it.
There is no rule, you're right, but I want to see what I can do heal. Skip. Have the wolves heal. They do damage.
And they can also stun him if given enough time.
Uh-oh.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
My condolences to those now absolved of this sin. But I thought his allegations are to go and be. I am telling them.
Well, I got him down to a good amount of health, actually. That's actually kind of impressive.
Let's just take out dead space now.
Ow.
Oh, I should pitch you, to be honest.
Fuck. I'm screwed. I'm screwed. I am screwed! Yeah! Let's go! Let's go! Praise the
This is
sun,
the line
baby!
between what I'm seeing and not. I just hear you say, "Let's go," and you're still fighting them. There you go.
Cool.
First one down.
Cool. Part 1 down, and I'm only about, like, what? Fucking 50 minutes?
Roughly about an hour-ish.
Yeah, I'm not gonna beat this. I'm not gonna beat this at all.
Christian says, "GG."
GG. I'm close. I'm close enough. Alright, I'm gonna do something stupid.
Come over.
And what's that?
It's tightly. God, you
You're gonna try and go through the main gate.
Yup.
All right.
It's actually a bit easier. Honestly, it's a bit easier than going through the back way.
Yeah, back way is easier if you know like some of the tricks behind it. But the only reason I would say go the back way when you no don't do you're doing it right. The only advantage, the ultimate advantage to using the back way is you can go. It's easier to get the claw talisman. And if you're using a giant bonk build, having the claw talisman makes a world of difference because you can do your jump slam is so much better.
Oh, you know what I could have done? I didn't do it, but I could have done it. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Oh, while I'm doing this, let me
You know what I could have done? I could have used my barbarian slam the entire time I was there.
The barbarian roll would have increased your damage, and also
Yeah. I
your
didn't
slam
think
would
about
also-
I didn't think about that, but that's fine.
And jump R2 is pretty powerful at stance breaking. This is
Which-
my little sister's channel. Feel free to subscribe, give her some support, lots of love. Those who are
Fuck
watching
off.
her channel, make sure you like, subscribe, share.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Oh, fuck me, this fucking place. Uh-huh. Just dodge. Just dodge, roll. Okay, we take that. We take those.
Just the weird noises Gothic's making, and it's delayed, so I don't know what they're associated with.
You want me to screen show?
No. Me watching your stream also gets you a view. I'm sitting here looking at myself in the OBS, and I'm like, my forehead is massive today.
It's not massive. Actually,
That's why
no.
I started like brushing my hair forward. It was trying to like mask how big my forehead is.
Oh god, everything's healed.
That's why I usually use that site of grace to reset everything, or at least give myself a place to respawn.
Bye. Ow. Perfect.
Was the Omen's final hit your ow?
Yeah, actually, because he didn't even
On the
hit
screen,
me.
You got hit by the torch, and I was wondering if that's what you were talking about.
Got the storm call. I don't have time to summon what's her face.
It does. If you go over there, it does get you some smithing stones and a golden seed.
I'm gonna sit. Okay. I only get like a second or two of rest at best.
That's fine. Like right now, you don't need to stretch yourself too much on like the speed of it. Just find a route that works for you. That's what my first run was about. Was trying to find a route I liked. And even now, I figured out a couple like speed saving places. I can probably drop it down to at least sub 2 hour, or not sub 2 hour, at least around the 2 hour mark, if not sub 2 hour.
Great, can't talk right now. I was really trying not to hit Hall.
I am the fellow. I'm here by decree. How utter this grafting is tainted the. If I ask you, call the winds run uncertain far. I pass fellow down whatever.
Okay.
I pass fellow down
Okay.
whatever.
You're just repeating yourself at that point. Okay. The only reason I quit it out of the game, that does not add time, it just stops time for the moment.
Yep, your current speedrun time is 1 hour, 1 minute.
Yep, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Just taking a second to rest.
Unfortunately, you're going to be hitting the same brick walls that I hit, which was the Draconic Sentinel and Malgrit himself.
Yeah, Margaret's gonna be a bitch. So is the fucking Draconic Sentinel Knight. But I could probably trick the game a little. Well, not trick the game. Go be friends with the other guy, and I can actually probably do that. Summon him.
For those who are
Summon him
wondering,
into-
remember there are no rules that says we couldn't summon cooperators or spirit summons. I just chose not to. Because fighting Malgrit, I would 100% recommend she summon what's her face.
Melania, not Melania.
Whoever levels you up, because she heals you. She actively heals. In fact, when she dies, she leaves behind before it was even in the game, the Erd Tree healing thing. The only downside to doing the spirit summon thing is, not spirit summon, summoning a cooperator, is their health does go up, which is not a big deal if you're using frost or.
Fuck, I forgot. The thing about the jellyfish is now is he's constantly poisoned.
Yeah. There's also the dog you can get, which does Scarlet Rot instead.
beat him up.
You can take his 120.
Probably take his 122.
Well, you do get all of his rooms. But in case anyone wants to know, that's a reference to like we were doing the Bigfoot game, which I really get away. Oh, okay. You didn't get hit. Because every time I've stood next to him, I got hit. I'm actually KO'd.
Fuck you, Godric. Fuck you, you piece of shit. Ooh.
There's a mod I've seen where somebody has it where you can summon the bosses, and they love to summon Radon. Like once you beat the bosses, you can summon them.
I would summon Rykard 100% every time just for the sheer antithesis, just cause.
I don't know how well summoning him would be, because like Rickard's like biggest obstacle is the fact that he has the lava around him, so you can't get in melee range.
Be funny. Be funny.
Because I'm assuming that if during the summon he didn't have the you haven't even bothered upgrading the Great Club either.
Nah, but he's dead though. Yeah, fuck you, Yeah, fuck you, Godric. You're dead.
Because the biggest way you might beat me in the time run is if you're able to beat the bosses faster than me, because that's what helped me out the most.
Well, I mean, I managed to.
Draconic Sentinel.
Well, I managed to beat 2 bosses in the first go, but that's not always going to be the thing every time.
Yeah, Christian's got you a GG again.
Thank you.
Beating,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Even though I technically needed help for this, but I.
Once again, you're following the rules. Technically, once again, I could have done that too, but I chose not to. If you were wanting my advice, I would have gotten the Axe Talisman and used a lot more of your charged weapon attacks, which is holding R2, because giant bonk weapons are insane when it comes to it. Like when you actually connect with it, you can make people lay the fuck down. And if you wanted a good Ash of War, of course, you can go get the Lion Somersault.
Actually, I was actually thinking about getting that.
But you have to fight one of those lions, which is a bit of a bitch.
Yeah, the only lion. Yeah. Okay. So, I beat Godric. Beat Godric the Grafted.
You beat Gothic Mommy. Wait, no.
I've done 2 parts of it. Now
Why is there no Gothic Mommy in this game?
There technically is.
Who are you thinking of?
The only like well, okay, not Gothic Mommy.
Thea.
But yeah.
Yeah, well, the only reason we're giving her, like, I'm saying about the summons and stuff, because this is technically a speed run competition between us.
Oh, did someone say it's not a speed run? Nah, that's fair.
Oh, no. Christian said, play however you feel comfortable to play. Yeah. This is a speed run competition between us, and I had some more strict rules, and she has to beat my 2 hours, 30 minutes, and it's just to get to Margaret. Or to beat Margaret. It's not even to get to him, it's to beat him.
Yeah. We thought about doing getting to Godfrey, but that's even more of a hassle. But
no, Godfrey's even easier to get to. You get to him at the beginning of the game, like that's just before Margaret even.
Fuck! Wrong area, wrong place. Damn it!
Damn it!
Wrong
damn it!
area.
Damn it!
Here we go. This place.
You still trying to go to the Volcano Manor?
I want to beat Renalia. That makes it easier, but.
Renalia fight is easier, and
Show me, and I'll consider. I'm not in love with.
Would you like me to tell you where some easy smithing stones are?
First.
I mean, go for it. I'm getting the necklace first. Go on. Ooh, it's nighttime, isn't it?
You know that area where there's like a bunch of trolls just standing around?
You mean in Renalia? I mean, not Renalia, Limgrave?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know where that place is.
In there's a statue with a glowing chest piece. If you break it by having one of the trolls run through it, it'll have like 5 regular smithing stones.
Can the Deathbird kindly fuck off? Wait, what am I doing? I can just do this.
I think you just ran past her.
I did. Because the bird didn't despawn.
Okay.
Well, the bird didn't go away. The bird needs to go away.
The bird, no one likes you.
It's a
Oh, the
death
death birds are
bird.
actually not difficult to beat if you've got holy pots, because it does like an obscene amount of damage to them.
Someone said who would win in a fight, a death bird or a death right bird? I'm like, they're all the same to me.
Yeah, to get the smithing stones, you're right, and that's what I do on my speed run because I'm forced to use the spike cestuses throughout most of the run,
Oh, yes.
and
Thank
so I
you
need them
kindly.
there.
Forget
And
I
since she's
am
using a
very
blunt
safe
weapon,
here.
she can actually
To steady
casually go through it.
yourselves, please.
But that's if she wants to go that route,
Brave
and I know she knows it
times. Anyone
because
involved in
as much shit as I give my little sister, saying she's got a dumb girl brain, she's actually pretty smart.
Okay. Alright, I have the necklace, I have the invitation. I could technically right now.
I don't know why you bother. So you're gonna go fight Rickard.
But I have to go to the Valhalla place anyway just to get to Record, correct?
Well, you do have the option of though that I told you before through Rhea Lucaria, but you can also, since you just got that invitation, all you have to do is take the elevator up, and she'll be there, and you talk to her, and she'll teleport you to the Volcano Manor.
Yeah, it's true. But I also have
Either
to
one works.
fucking... I need to get smithing stones too.
Well, you can go to the one I just told you about a second ago.
Yeah, I know. I might as well just go there now. Stormhawk. Shack.
Christian, do you know any cheap tricks for killing the crawfish?
They're just a bitch to fight, and no, I don't.
Yeah,
and
because
no, I won't fight them.
I'm trying to like, no matter what style of playing I'm doing, even magic based, like I cannot think of an easy way to take out them. Like the hands used to be the same way. Then I found out they hated fire, and I was like, oh, now then that became a joke because they're basically spiders. Like,
And I need to find the trolls. Oh, there's one.
they're to the south. They're to the south. But the troll you're going to has a. Yeah, they're to the south on the ledge that's near the lower portion. But there is a where you were just going. There is an upgrade to the Wondrous Physics Alliance Call. Yeah, the lay the fuck down Lion's Claw. Yeah, that or the Savage one that you get in the DLC. Oh, I love that. I love that Ash of War. Now, yeah, head east from here and you should see them. You should eventually see the broken statue that that you just have to have them break.
Are there any trolls in the dungeons? I know what you're doing.
But you're not going into a dungeon. You're just going. This is an open field thing. You'll just you run between all the ones. Yeah, you should see the statue from where I'm seeing it.
I see it. It's right here.
You just gotta get one of the trolls to run through it. Just hit one or run past them, and they'll charge at you. They have to do it. Just hit one or run past. Get one's attention. They'll do it for you. There's like 5 level 1 smithing stones in there.
Awesome. Thank you. Yep, 5 smithing stones and one one smithing stone 2.
There you go. And you picked one smithing stone 2 up earlier, so you can actually. I think you're still going to need one more smithing stone 1 to get this the club one more level up.
Only
reason
reason I'm quitting out of the game is to make it easier for myself.
You're fine. You're still at the 1 hour 9 minutes.
I know that. I know. I'm just.
You still have a really really good chance of like beating my time on your first try. Like,
yeah, but like I don't think I'm gonna. I'm gonna be close. Okay, now where else do I need to go?
Depends what your next goal is.
More smithing stones.
One more off the top of my head would be the bridge. There's one on the bridge on the way.
Near Alexander,
go to that first
correct?
camp. Go to the first camp. Follow the road south. You know where that first caravan you hit up was?
Yeah.
Like you're heading towards Weeping Peninsula.
Oh.
On the side of the bridge where the Black Knight is, or Dark Knight, whatever the fuck he's called. There is a smithing stone on that bridge, if I remember correctly.
Okay. Just gonna.
Did the game crash, or is
no? It took a second.
Lagging?
It took us. No, the game. That was the game itself, not the stream.
Oh, you got hit by Zawardo.
Uh-huh. I got hit by fucking Zawada, fucking Botswana.
I need to set that up as one of my emotes. Hang on.
Yeah, but I'm giving him a bit of an identity. Zawado of Botswana, which is an actual country, by the way.
Oh, fuck, I won't be able to do this the way I want.
Okay, people, who has played Elden Ring? What's your favorite boss and why? Or easiest boss and why? It could be done for lore, it could be for any reason.
Oh, it's because I'm streaming. I can't create new buttons while I'm streaming. Ah, fuck me, Josh.
Go away, Knights Cavalry. Nope, go away.
All right, I'll have to worry about this later.
I can actually probably beat him, but it's
Yeah,
taking time.
where the Knights Cavalry Bridge was, where the smithing stone was.
I grabbed it. I grabbed it.
Okay. Okay.
Just trying to get away from the Knight Cavalry. I did, and got away
And not to
from
mention,
them.
there's a site of grace down here you could probably snag if you really wanted to.
I could probably go grab it. It's not far. I know where it is. It's over here.
But yeah, Lion's Claw Ash of War is not too difficult. You just have to go beat the shit out of like that lion, which the lions aren't difficult as long as you like realize where their openings are, because they're not super. They're aggressive, but not like Rune Bear aggressive.
No,
And
no.
and you can get a weapon that already has it in Weeping Peninsula.
So,
It's a giant sword.
fun little fact that a lot of people did not know about. There's actually a rune bear up here somewhere.
Well, I did it on my first attempt because I needed to respec at one point. He's right up there on that ledge.
Yeah, I see him. I see him.
You don't need to fight him because you don't need the. You don't
Nope,
need it.
not gonna. I'm going down here to the
Yeah, I was gonna
Weeping
say.
Peninsula Bridge.
Anyway, you
Isn't
should be
there-
able to teleport back to the round table hold to upgrade.
Can I do it? Do I have the runes for it? I mean, do I have the stuff for it?
I can't see your rooms because your character's your VTuber model's ass is in the way.
1842.9.
That should be enough. It should at least get you to +3. If not +4, because I know you have the smithing stones for +4.
Those eyes of a challenger find them well.
Wow, he just called me out. I do not have enough runes. Son of a bitch. I need.
You need one more smithing stone. God damn it! I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You
I
actually
got
have enough
my-
to also level a couple times if you wanted to.
I know there's a lot I can do.
Oh wait, you could eat Godric's soul for more souls.
Oh yeah. 'Cause I'm
But
not gonna
don't
be
worry about that
using
right
it.
now. Just go find yourself that smithing stone. There's one more set of smithing stone.
I want to say there's a smithing stone on the bridge to the fucking Weeping Peninsula, but
There is one that you can buy. If you go across the bridge that has the pumpkin head, there's a merchant on the right hand side,
oh yeah, there is
On the
a
south side.
merchant. Oh, yeah.
and I think he sells 3 of them.
Yeah. Godric's a great rune. I could probably use that.
Renla, Renalia's sister. Yeah, she's legit cool. I
She's
like her
legit-
weapons.
She's legit cool, but she's an asshole.
Yeah, she's really cool. I'm not a huge fan of her story 100% because like she abandoned her family. Oh, and there's the smithing stone you needed anyway.
Oh, am I?
You here as a customer?
I'm gonna get the
She,
smithing stones here. Don't
She
mind
abandoned
me.
her family to serve Mesmer because she fell in love with Mesmer, and Mesmer doesn't give a flying fuck about her. If you're I was gonna say if you're wanting to put
The person to sleep. Do it.
but you still need to go get the material to make it, but
I can do that. It's not a problem. But I'm kind of second guessing my decisions, y'all.
I didn't be doing my job. Just lay out.
something that's actually kind of funny for anybody who wants to know. Technically, so to get into the capital, you need to kill 2 rune bearers. Most people think there's only 4. There's actually 5 choices off the start. Godric, Radon, Renalia, Rickard. The 5th is Moog, because remember, you can actually fight Moog after you've defeated only 1. You have to do his little quest chain, but he is difficult to fight.
Okay, so I gotta get to the other side.
You want to know the teleport trick I use?
There's a teleport, I know, but I forgot where it is. Oh, there's a castle. No, go away. Explain. I might have to stop it here. I might have to stop here in a moment. Not stop streaming, but just stop in a moment.
But yeah, I really wish there was an actual fight you had with Ronnie, Because technically, with Renalia's fight, the second phase is you fighting Ronnie, because she spirit summons her own mom. Because we never actually fight a real Renalia fight.
Yeah.
Because the first phase is just her being depressed and laying there. The second one is a spirit summon of Ronnie's envisioning of her. You never actually fight Renalia. And lore-wise, Renalia is actually the most dangerous out of all of them. She taught Radon how to use the gravity magic. It suggests she's probably better than him. And her magic powers and her forces were strong enough to hold off the whole Golden Order until she married
Godfrey. Not
Dickbag.
Godfrey. Radagon. Radian? You know who I'm talking
It makes
about.
sense. It makes sense her being there. She's trying to protect her mom.
Did someone?
I don't know why dragons would have a nutsack.
Did somebody just say why would Ronnie be there? Like, come on, it's a little obvious there, no?
So this is my interpretation. Y'all can disagree with it. Renalia is probably the best mom that we've seen in Dark Souls or any Souls-like, and the reason why I say that is all of her kids seem to have rebelled because of her, because they felt bad of what the Golden Order did to her. You have Rickard, who sacrificed his whole body because he was going to become the god-consuming serpent.
Together,
Renalia's not considered a god.
together.
He wanted to destroy everyone who had hurt her.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me. I'm not in the right place.
No, if you keep going north, you can get to where the manor is, and then you can loop around to get to the where the elevator is.
That's where I was heading.
You're doing it right.
Also, right over here is my favorite shield, just because of what it is.
Well, Ronnie is my favorite, and then you have Radon, who, like, yes, technically him trying to conquer the lands between might be just because of himself, because he probably was going to be the best new Elden Lord. If it wasn't for his oath, we find out later on it was because he had a oath to Mikola to become his consort. Which, I don't know if he actually ever had an oath, or just Mikola said, "No, you shall become my consort."
I figure it's really more of, no, you will not do that because I need my consort, aka you. I feel like that's what it was.
And then you have Ronnie, who single-handedly destroyed the Golden Order.
She also killed herself.
Out of everybody, she's the one responsible for all of it.
She also killed herself. Somehow.
She destroyed her body.
I took my... Holy shit, you're an android. How? I took my bite out and put it in the straw. How?
But how?
How
In
did I
actual
do
he had
that?
Android 19 do it.
Don't. It was a joke.
I know.
It was just a joke. You know what would be a fun thing for me to do, because I know the game well?
Pick your nose.
To do the Halo 2 Legendary fucking run.
Go for it.
That'd be cool, but I don't have the game.
If
Well,
you want
maybe
to look at,
phase.
like...
Movie phase. I have the game, but I don't have it on PC.
One of the best like in history speedruns of a fake speedrunner getting caught was in Games Done Quick, GDQ. This is like an old one.
Ooh.
They had this one guy who was like, according to the story, he was the first person to beat Legendary Run Halo. Like, because this was like before there was an actual, like, anybody had done it.
So I got a question about the missiles raining down on us. Is that Ronnie? Or is that someone else?
You know the girl on the, you know the person you fight at the top of the castle?
Okay, so it's the horse
her.
lady. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, so Amber, remember when I said that it was Ronnie? I was wrong. I knew I was wrong,
You was
too.
the wrong.
I knew
Anyway,
I was wrong.
words. I had it. Oh, so anyway, like he was gonna speedrun it on Games Done Quick. He had to do it live, and he had to lower the difficulty like down to easy effectively, and couldn't do like half of the speedrunning tricks. It's Ghost Horse Demon raining down on you.
Ew. Ew.
God damn it, Nightmare Cow.
I feel like Nightmare Cow has just knows some shit.
He's talking about dragons having balls, which make no sense for them to have because reasons. And D&D it makes sense because they can shapeshift and have it if they want. Don't forget when you get to the temple up here, it does have a sacred tier for you to get to upgrade your flask again. Because I ran past it like 3 times and forgot that.
I'm grabbing it. I'm grabbing it. Every fucking church has a fucking thing here.
There's one exception. The one that's inside the walls doesn't.
I said, well, actually, I should have said every church, but like.
Well, yeah, and like Dungeons and Dragons, you might. One of my favorite things is like this is like a DM's answer to like the bard trying to seduce the big bad guy, which is a dragon. I rolled to seduce it. They nat 20 in. Okay, roll a fort save. Why? The dragon accepts.
Oh my god! I think one time when you and I were playing in a D&D game, hosted I think by Austin. Fucking my character gets picked up by your claymore sword as you were walking away. I was like, wait, where am I going? Put me down! Put me down! Huh?
I just picked you up and like, nope, you're coming with, because you couldn't figure out what to do. So I was like, you know what? My character just picks you up and starts walking.
No, you don't even pick me up. Your claymore sword picks me up. Like the handle
actually,
of it.
I think I was
picks
using
me up.
an Odachi for that because my character was a samurai class. I was like, yeah, I'm using an Odachi.
Yep. And both of our characters ended up being fucking vampires. Anyway.
Yeah. That's why I stopped playing my character, but your character got to keep your free will. My character was enthralled, and I'm like, because that pissed me off. Like I'm not going to go on that rant. Something that would be really funny and really bad, you'd only be able to put this out on like an adult website, could you imagine getting a whole bunch of OnlyFans models and trying to run a D&D game?
I'm sorry, dragon having balls, huh?
Yeah, that's what Nightmare Cow's been talking about, giving dragon balls.
Yes, Nightmare Cow has been talking about it. I understand. Anyway, hi, lady.
I knew you. I hereby take my hand. Give me your hand. I will pray.
I just remembered fighting Rickard's gonna be a pain in the ass to fight.
Well, yeah, you just gotta go get the Serpent Hunter Spear, and then you can get some Somber Smithing Stones, especially if you go to the troll that upgrades your shit. He's got a lot of them. You can upgrade it to at least tier 3 with no issue, and then just wail on him. The only downside is you have to get to him now, which is going to be difficult purely because you still have to go through the Godskin Noble.
Is it this door or is it the other door?
I don't know. Both are tempting.
Oh, fuck, the doors are locked anyway. Shit.
Yeah, you gotta,
I gotta speak to her. Yeah.
Brave, I am Tanit. Right.
By the way, if you ever want to know what Rickard looks like before he was a person.
Before he was a snake, yeah.
Before he was a snake, yeah. Okay, thank you.
You like the long necks? I bet she gives great hugs.
She probably does.
We're talking about the person who teleported you up here.
Oh, yeah, she probably still also just gives great hugs. Is it this?
Yeah, she stretches out the neck, wraps it around you.
Fuck.
Embraces you that way.
I don't think it's this room.
You gotta roll into the wall.
Is it?
Or it might be this door right here. Let's check it out. Try the.
I'm gonna go and try the other one. I think it might be. I think it might be this one. I'm gonna be like 100% honest.
Another weapon you could consider getting if you wanted for this, and it's a Somber Smithing Stone weapon.
Yeah, it's this one.
Is the pizza cutter on the top floor? Because that'd give you your bleed shit.
Wow, I am doing very little damage, y'all.
Yeah.
I might consider fucking getting what's her face.
Oh, you're also one-handing the weapon, just so you know.
Nope, fuck off.
Because when you upgrade, it immediately makes you stop two-handing.
Shit. Did I miss it? I think I might have missed it.
Yeah, you missed the turn.
Yep, right here. What? What? Excuse you?
That's not the turn. There is no illusion stopping the turn.
I died. That's my second.
fine.
That's my second death though.
fine.
Second death. Pretty sure it's gonna be fucking climbing up when I go fight fucking fuckface McGee.
Yep. Well, I think your biggest obstacle right now will be the Godskin Noble. The Godskin Noble and the Draconic Knight are going to be your two biggest obstacles.
Technically, I could go fight the Iconic Knight right now, but that's not gonna do well.
Yeah, no offense, you're not strong enough to fight him right now. If I struggle as much as I do, it's in this area is where the turn is.
Yeah, I noticed. I just grabbing my wounds. Fuck off.
So, there's a bit that Markiplier did. It's Darkiplier versus Antisepticeye.
Oh my god, I missed. Oh my god, I don't know.
It's in the
where
big room where they're all at.
Oh, found it. Think. Yeah, I found it.
Anyway, there's they dropped an outtake video, and it's honestly funnier than the actual Darkiplier versus Antisepticeye.
Okay, let me.
Like it's honestly funnier.
Let me. Just...
Because at one point he's like, "Fuck off, fuck off," and he's like, "Oh god!" Like he just goes into like full emo mode, and it's hilarious.
I still need to make stuff for the Godskin duo. Fuck. I need the lilies and the mushrooms. Alright.
You should have the mushrooms.
I don't have any
Okay,
mushrooms.
okay, you don't have the mushrooms. Do you know where the axe, the axe talisman is?
Yeah, it's in Caelid somewhere.
No, it's not.
Not in Caelid?
It's between Fort Faroth and Fort Height and Third Church America. It's at that little shrine right there. It's around the Great Bear that's sleeping.
Yeah. Also, Blythe is there too if you ever want to do his quest line. He stops there. Yeah. But you have to talk to the person at the church to get the emote.
Yeah, you have to get him to Hal, which you've already done. Go to the church to learn how to snap, and then come back.
Yeah, but I'm not doing that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Because
The only reason
I'd say you want to do it is to find out his storyline, but his storyline isn't really impressive. He fucking...
the only other reason I can imagine is if you're trying to get the Bloodhound Fang and you're having trouble with that boss fight, so you could just get Blythe to help you. Because Blythe can take care of him by himself. Although I like Blythe's weapon. I wish... yeah, if you look around the bear, there's the lilies. And then you just gotta find yourself a bunch of mushrooms, which, if I'm not mistaken, if you go to the guy who's turned into a tree, if you help him, he gives you like 10 mushrooms. I would use that talisman because it's really good for like full charged attacks with the with anything really.
Yeah.
Now you might want to book.
Trying to. He likes to stun.
And getting you in that mid jump was beautiful.
I mean, look, man, I don't fight those fucking rune bales. Them rune bales are what you call death, my good friend.
And there's an even worse than a rune bear in the DLC.
Yeah, I know. I've played the DLC. Thank you very much.
I think it was the red bears.
Yeah, they are also a pain in the ass. You wanted to kill one.
I succeeded too.
No, not the one. Not the one with me. You didn't. You died on that one.
I did it by myself.
I'm really thinking.
The only other thing you're missing right now is you do need to go get the pots, which you can get at the Church of Ella. Beginning.
Man,
he's got 3 of them.
Yeah. I'm really second guessing myself. I should just go fight Welnaria and call it a day, but
that's fine. No offense to you, but I do remember you. Bernalia is actually one of the fights you do have trouble with for some reason.
Yeah, but I do also have fights with Rickard also. Like, right now, fighting him like this, it's gonna be...
I think the Rickard fight you'll do just fine. It's more of the getting to Rickard will be the more difficult part for you. Just like how I have more trouble with the Red Wolf than I do. You just ran past him. He's the near dead tree right there to your left.
Stop pretending you can't see me. What
Hi.
did you do that for?
Oh,
Some
fucking
problem
shut
or
up.
Just thank you. I was pushed and I ended up as...
This is why I play offline, so you don't have like all those texts all over the place.
Well, the text actually helped me find the fucking thing. Okay, now go to the church.
There you go. They got you 10 mushrooms. Now you just need cracked pots.
Wait. Well, you're back.
Care to buy something? Yeah, buy all your cracked pots. Thank you very much.
Goodbye.
Goddamn crackhead. Alright, moving on. Moving on here. Moving on.
Alright. Now you should be able to craft them. Prison Town Church. I'm very sad right now. I'm out of coffee.
Yeah, man. Oh boy. Fighting the Godskin's gonna be a pain in the
As
ass.
Crispin pointed out earlier, you could go grab the bell bearings for upgrading your smithing stones.
I could. I could. I
Because
absolutely
you could get all the
could.
way to smithing stones 4, where you're currently at in the story.
Ow. Ow. Don't want to open that door.
Next, when I stream next, I'm gonna actually show everybody. I'm gonna show everybody the route I was suggesting.
Is it heal? Yeah, it's heal. Perfect. Oh, it's not heal? Shit, did I go the wrong way? No, no, I didn't. Right, heal. Okay. Just gonna run past everything, heal.
Yep, all the Albernecks when you're dead. By the way, for anybody who wants to know, like, there are effectively 2 different types of Albernecks. You have Alberneck version 1, which have the male and female versions, like you're seeing here. This is the male ones. Then you have the female versions, which are the ones you usually see, like riding horses and stuff, because their legs stop working as they get older.
Fuck, I went the wrong way.
The male ones just get really old and psychotic.
I'm dead, aren't I? Yeah, I'm dead.
I don't know.
I went the wrong way. I have to do all of that again. And get my wounds back in the process, because that's
And then
just all
version
fun.
2 are the weird, like, silver frog-like things.
I mean, technically, I don't really need to go fucking fight Rickard, but I'm gonna.
You had already decided that.
I have made my choices. Problem is,
It was a good choice, but you made it.
it's a bad choice. But I made it anyway. I've never been good at making good decisions. By the way, if you see all the blood heal, that's because of all the people Rickard killed.
Yeah, Albernecks don't bleed like normal people. They bleed silver, if I remember correctly. The only exceptions being the red Albernecks that show up in near Mogs. That's because I think they forcefully inject real blood into themselves.
Yep, and now they have blood bullshit in them, which is just all fucking weird. shit. Did I fucking go the wrong way? Nope. I think I did.
Go where you're at. You're in the right place. There's a ledge you got to jump over. Over.
Oh, right. This one, isn't it? No, that's not
Just,
the edge.
you can walk up to the ledges and look. I think it's on the other side from where you're currently at. Mind you, there's a delay, so I don't know if you've moved from there.
Yeah, there's a ledge down there, but...
Yeah, jump down there.
I missed! I missed! I missed heavily!
You overjumped it, yeah.
Yeah.
Good news is you can get back there and you just gotta get your grace. Or lost runes, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm. Gotta do that again. Cause you just run back. You never seen someone fail so much. Have you met me?
It's watch me stream.
I was about to say, have you met me? I'm the queen of falling for shit. Except for them stupid fucking... No. Except for them dumb... Except for those dumb, stupid fucking Nigerian emails.
Yeah, Nigerian prince bullshit, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm an actual prince. It's like, no, you're not.
I'm a prince. I can't access all my money. So if you send me such and such amount of money, once my money becomes freed up, I'll send you the remaining amount. No. I'm pretty sure there's people who've fallen for that, too.
Yeah, my dad being one of them.
Oh, okay. I can't believe that.
I can. Well, let me rephrase. Not the Nigerian thing, but he has fallen for a scam like that once or twice.
Oh, okay. Like, no, falling for a scam, like... So when I was in the Navy, I knew a guy who fell for a honeypot scam. That's why I'm, like, so suspicious of them by default, because I've seen what it does to somebody. They, basically, there was this girl that they were talking. She, at first she was, like, propositioning him, and he's like, nah, I'm not going to pay to be with you. And then she, like, started talking about how she wanted to get out of that life and couldn't afford to get away, stuff like that. And
I could have dropped over here and been just fine, but oh right, wrong way. Fuck. Yeah, wrong way. I gotta do the lava thing, don't I?
No, you don't. Well, kind of you don't. There's a couple points you can have left up on. You see where it's dried up?
Yeah, I see where it's dried up. I'm trying to get to it.
I was gonna say, yeah, rolling through it is your best bet.
Fuck this shit. I'm out. That's gonna hurt. Ugh. If I didn't guard there, I actually would have fell off. Not a joke.
Yep. I don't know why, but there's a lot of people who can forget you can guard with your actual weapon. When you're using a great weapon, I pulled the bridge switch, by the way.
You're about
Remember,
to see
there's
what
a delay.
happened. I was about to say. I was just about to say. You're about to see what just happened.
At least you know where to go this time.
Yeah, at least I know where to go now, but it doesn't help. It doesn't help that I gotta do it again. I'm kind of close on just saying, fuck it, I'm gonna go fight Wanalia instead. But I've only had, like, what, one, maybe two good fights with Wanalia?
What I'd say is, like, here is the thing I would say because you've already gone this far and you seem to have already decided on it. Get to the Godskin Noble, basically lower that bridge, and then see if you can put it to beat them. If you feel you cannot beat the Godskin Noble, then just go ahead and go after Renalia, because even I hate the Godskin Noble fight, even with the ability to put them to sleep. Like, the only exception I can imagine making it worth it is if you got the Saint Trina sword. That would make it worth it, in my opinion, because with the Saint Trina sword, you can just keep putting them to sleep. You would use the Saint Trina sword to put him to sleep, and then flip over to something with bleed. gonna be better this one.
Oh, cool. I actually found a quicker way.
Yep.
Neat.
I was trying to tell you to do that earlier because of the delay. I just gave up on trying to tell you.
Oh, right. Yeah. I didn't lower that, did I? Is that all one?
There's one. There's always one down. It switches back and forth.
Whew. I actually could have died, though. I'm gonna die here, though, again.
Yeah. If you lower the bridge, it'll save you from doing that whole run again.
That's what I'm trying to do, but... He does... He's a pain in the ass to fight. I'm not even trying to fight him, that's the sad part. Maybe I need to not roll forward, maybe just roll to the sides, I guess. I don't know, man. You might see it on the delay, but
I saw what happened. I just wasn't saying anything. He did an upward swing as you rolled, and it got you after because you were coming out of the roll.
Miss, 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 drop, easy drop. Curious, can I actually drop from there?
No.
No, no, I could not. I would die. I would die if I do.
Yep. Could have opened. If we had known it was going to be this loop around, you could have opened the front door, so you didn't have to go up the up and around.
No, that would kill me.
You have to open the front door from inside.
I know I do. I should have just saved the heartache from me and just whatever. I thought at the time it was a good idea. It really wasn't.
I've spoken about this before, but the idea that
When are we or whatever.
on my stream I've talked about this, the idea of lore-wise Rickard versus lore-wise Mesmer, yeah.
Yeah, you talked
basically
about
having a
this.
snake off.
I really think Rykard would lose that, I'm just saying.
I kind of give it to Rickard just because, like, once again, this is lore-wise, not like how the fight actually based on their actual stats, but lore-wise. His sheer size gives him a massive advantage, and the only reason I think he would kill or eat Mesmer before he's able to crush his eye and go into the snake mode. And even then, Mesmer doesn't stay snake mode. He transforms back and forth.
Okay.
You've opened up the site of grace, so you can just run through here repeatedly. Takes you back to the church prison. Just go to the site of grace and reset him, because it'll get you your health pots back too.
Fuck. Alright, just gonna... Also, there's the no-no hug right there.
Yep. Actually, I think there is a way to skip the Godskin Noble fight, but it requires like super good parkour. If you can jump up there, it'll get you around him.
Yeah.
Also gets you like a Somber Smithing Stone 6.
I think I can fight the Godskin Noble. I just don't know why I would win though. That's that's the problem.
We'll see. Wish you the best, because your
They
weapon
ain't-
is not you're that upgraded, nor are you using bleed.
Oh, I'm hitting him with a fucking toothpick.
Yeah, speedrunners rely on the bleed to get him.
I don't know why I decided to go forward in front of him. Alright, I got
think
my
you're
gun.
trying to do the execution and you didn't get it.
Alright, I'm gonna give it at least another try.
Yeah, you still have the sleeping pots. You still got 3 of them, which
I
is
know.
probably the most you'll get off on them. Giggity.
Well, I mean, I would have gone off full on him if I didn't fucking try to do the execute.
3 is the only a reasonable amount, because by the third one he has a resistance to it. Like you can still put him to sleep, but but his resistance is high enough that it would take 2 more sleeping pots to put him to sleep 1 more time. Because as you proc status effect on people, they actually build up a tolerance.
Yeah, I know, I'm hitting him with a goddamn fucking toothpick.
Do a full charge attack. Without you having a bleed weapon. Yeah, Hoarfrost Stomp would have been helpful. It would have applied ice to the weapon, and it would have given you the Hoarfrost Stomp itself to use. And her route already takes her past it.
Well... Oh, well, that's it. That's all I got. Yeah, I'm gonna go fight Wanaria. I don't think I could do it, y'all. I heard him, but I can't kill him. I cannot kill him.
Without bleed or frost, no offense, I don't think. Oh, also because your weapon is only like +4, I really don't see you going past that.
Oh fuck. Well, that's fine.
The downside is you did lose a lot of runes just then.
Yeah, I noticed.
You want me to tell you where the way shrine is? That'll teleport you right to the Ray of Lucaria.
You mean the shrine thing? It's over
The way
here,
shrine,
isn't it?
yeah.
No, wait, it's back there. No, okay, that's fine.
No, it's not. It's not up there.
That's
where you can end up. You know where you first come down from where Godric to Lakes of Lernia?
Okay, Lakes of Lernia. I'm here.
There, the road that's right there. If you follow that road back towards where you first start, follow that road south.
I am following the road south.
There's a destroyed temple there along that route, closer to the bridge. That if you, it's in one of the destroyed churches. You went far too south. It's still in the Lakes of Lernia.
I'm here in the Lakes of Lernia. It's like
there's a delay. If you go east from there, there is a destroyed temple. From Lernia Lakes Shore, if you go east from there, there should be a destroyed church. And then there's a way shrine in one of them. You should be okay. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to go a little north because yeah. Anyway, you should eventually see the destroyed church. It's also the church that has the talisman that'll increase your faith by 5, but that's not relevant for this run. It's one of the destroyed buildings, not in the main church.
I think it's
furthest one from where you not close to the water.
No, it's a mushroom. You said the one closest to the water?
No, I said not closest.
Oh, not the closest.
Yeah, so, it's the one that was.
So it's this one. It's the fall one over here.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, but once again with the delay, I didn't want to keep saying things and confuse you.
I forgot about this waypoint.
Yep, it's the one I used to cross the map, because then you can use the other one to get to basically right before the blacksmith.
Oh, but I don't have the key.
Yeah. but you know how to do the jump down to go get the key.
Also, I'm doing this for insurance policy reasons.
Well, it allows you to quickly come back here once you get the key. But I know you know how to do this jump because me and you've done it together a couple times.
Wait, am I in? Yeah, okay.
Yep, just head west from here, go get the key. Basically, just follow the wall on your right until you see where it's at.
I think I might have ran past it. No.
No, it opens up, and you'll see it. There's going to be a whole bunch of those floating scarabs in the area.
Yeah, it's right over there.
I remember
sure
us
it's over
being
here.
here once in the we were like, it was a regular playthrough. It was before the co-op mod, and we had an invader, and like, yeah, he was like on top of like one of those like fallen pillars, just taunting us. And, like, all right. Eventually, like, we used you as a decoy, and he came after you, and then I just walked up and killed his ass because he like refused to he would only attack us through ambush.
Yep.
Or he would stay at range and kept shooting arrows and cannonballs at us.
Yeah, I fucked up.
No, you didn't. You're still learning your route.
I fucked up. I should have never gone after Record. I should have just gone after Renalia.
You're fine.
That's what I should have done. That's my bad.
Because the only other one that's reasonable to go do would be fight Radon, but you would want your weapon a lot more upgraded. For Renalia, you're also going to want it upgraded, which Christian said earlier. You could probably go.
Problem is I think I've just messed up already. Like,
if you want, you can call this run at that and then start over, or just save it for next stream. Up to you.
I still have some time, but
Okay.
it's.
I
still like to give it a try. I know if I've messed up, but that doesn't mean I can still try to make things happen.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, if you wanted to try and save a little bit of it, you could probably go get the bell bearing for the smithing stones, which is near the elevator, in a cavern near the elevator, or mine near the elevator, whatever you call it, and then upgrade your weapon there, and then the other thing would be to.
Actually, I don't know why. Actually, I don't know why I fought them. That was stupid of me. Sorry.
Because you wanted to. Don't need more reason than that. And then if you really wanted to, go get the bell bearing for 3 and 4, which is in the capital itself, before the Draconic Sentinel.
Nope. Yeah, no, I spend a lot of time in this graveyard anytime I try to play through this. Don't ever do that. Don't ever try to do that. Don't ever try to hurt yourself.
But with her being a medium weight runner for this, using Quick Step would be a very good idea because it bypasses the weight requirements.
God damn it! Bark, bark. Bye! I think one of them fell.
Probably.
Oh, not.
And for the shortcut into Volcano Manor, you would take this down instead of up.
Yep.
And then there's a no hugger that will take you straight to Volcano Manor.
Yep.
It's supposed to be a looky-loo, not you're able to go fight anything except for like twin no hugs. But if you jump off a ledge just right, you'll land in lava, and then you can use that as a route to bypass it. The only downside is you have to do that lava run every time.
Yeah, no, the lava
you go to fight
is,
the Godskin Noble, because you still have to go fight the Godskin Noble.
Yeah, no, that's a no-no. That's a no-no.
Because the prison door is still shut, so you can't go hit the shrine up.
shit. Would do the Godwick soldiers? That would actually help me a little.
You don't want.
I do. No, I do. For all particular reasons, it's just good.
No, you can't, because the prison doors only open from the inside. The prison doors only open from the
I'm
inside.
dead.
And since you don't go through the normal volcano mana route, they only spawn from the inside. You can't open them. And as far as I know, that's the only site of grace before the gods get noble. That's why you lower the bridge. I'll have to take a look sometime.
At least these guys don't know I'm here yet.
Yeah, if you just run through, they ignore you.
Ow. Wow. Okay.
Unless you're actually doing some real damage to them. I think your jump R2 would be your best bet, though.
Actually, first off. How am I still alive?
Magic. You're handling the Red Wolf much better than I usually do.
Well,
Kudos to you.
I mean, to be fair, I even used the Godpick soldiers, and I didn't even need them, to be honest.
I think he focused on them a couple times, which gave you the leverage. All right.
Just go fight when I can just go fight when Alia at this point.
There is
Although, there is the
magic
Invader
whetstone
guy.
There is the whetstone you can get for after her, which would put ice on your weapon for you. Which would help with
Oh fuck!
Draconic Knight.
I gotta fight Godfrey too. Shit. Not even him.
Yeah,
it's just his remembrance
His lost
thing.
grace.
Yeah, his lost grace. God damn. Wait, is the bridge heal? It is. Well, not the bridge, but the
Heal.
thing is heal.
There are three bosses after you get the runes. Draconic Sentinel.
Oh, what the fuck? Actually, he actually can't attack me if I do this. Haha! Cool story.
It's why I usually make him fall down the elevator shaft. Your character looks fat in that armor. When I first played this game, like y'all need to go back to my stream when I was first fighting her and watch how long it took me to figure out which move to do to get her combat. That's why the shield just popped up. She just let me die. I think you just tried to get to her and then fell down the elevator shaft.
I'm not gonna lie, that was actually hilarious when I saw that.
That's why I'm laughing my ass off.
Why do you have to be a moon?
Thankfully, the moon is relatively easy to dodge, which I say that after she hit me with it on her run when I was running with her earlier. Of course, that's gonna kill when you. Thankfully, she staggers like super.
That's not what I meant to do. Oh well. Oh, fuck you.
Oh, apparently originally she was going to be able to summon a version of Blide, if not Blide himself.
Why? God damn it.
Under my moon.
I actually almost had her too first try. Son of a bitch.
Look at her this time. You don't have to deal with, the only downside is you have to do the run around to get back to her. Ow. I popped my ankle.
I'll be right back. I'm only doing that to stop the timer. BRB.
That's fine. I figured that's what you were doing. Her timer is at 1:58. Alright, we're gonna go to... How's everybody doing? Just gonna talk on here for a little bit. While she's stepped away. Oh, alright. Who's messaging me? People are messaging me. Still think it's my... Oh yeah, it's still my older... Our older sibling. Yeah, it's still just Discord alerting me to that. Oh. Ugh. I still can't believe that the knight killed itself while trying to get to Gothic during the boss fight. I've never seen that before, and it's so freaking funny. Actually, I'm gonna go to break myself. I'm gonna go take a leak. I'll probably also make myself another cup of coffee. I'll be right back.
I'm back. I had to grab something. Hello? I think Jack might have gone AFK. Not too sure. Anyway, we're just gonna fucking roll through it, y'all. Yeah, I wasted a lot of time going to the place I shouldn't have gone to. It's okay though, which means next fucking time I do this, I got a better working way to go about it. Jack went to the restroom? Yeah, okay. Thank you, David.
All right, I'm back from break.
Welcome back. I just got back myself.
Yeah, no, I could hear you because bathroom's not too far from my
So-
computer, so I could hear you.
Yeah, I made a mistake of going to record. I should have never gone to record. I should have just did this, made it easier for myself.
Yeah, the trick, like the speed run, because Rickard was originally in the original speed, no glitchless category. What you would do is you would, because you'd be using the katana, you'd be relying on the bleed. The other thing you would rely on is you would rely on the bleed. Now, in theory, if you got, because you already have to go into the college. What you could do is get the whetstone that gives you ice, throw it on the katana. Doesn't matter what you do. The quick sheath is your best bet for it, which you can get a Ash of War for it, no problem. Put the ice on it, so you're doing both ice and bleed.
Come on, Renalia. Come down from the fucking thing.
Use that to help you nuke the Godskin Noble while putting it to sleep. Like, that's probably the only route in my head I could pull that off, because the weapon of choice for the run would have been the Serpent Spear, because apparently it has like insane amount of stagger. So even without its like super powerful ability, you can use it to nuke. Is anybody in my audience interested in me and Gothic doing maybe not a co-stream unless that's what she wants, but a even a let's play of us doing the Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 2 co-op run? So that was to her that. Although using the co-op mod against the Beta Chaos would actually be very interesting. I think you're one-handed right now.
Is that on me or is that on someone else?
Just assume all the attacks are after you. I was gonna say you might want to consider two-handed because that applies more of your strength bonus to the damage.
And she's dead.
There you go. Good tries.
Yeah,
This
it's
is the boss
that little text right there of "Oh, my Widow Ronnie deal." Like, that's the little thing right there that kind of gives it, you know, a thing. That and the fucking giant moon that's right there!
Well, no, because, like, before this, you hear Ronnie saying, my name is Ronnie and something, something, something. Like,
Where did he flee, my sweetings?
I'm gonna look into that, like, while we're sitting here vibing.
Okay. I have this. Sadly, I don't... Actually, I got that. Alright. I think it's time I can level up a little bit and...
Well, you got 2 remembrances you can eat.
And problem? Yeah, I should do that, actually. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, it's the seamless co-op for Dark Souls Remastered, the Prepare to Die edition.
Oh, the Prepare to Die edition? Ugh. Which means Brighttown's gonna be fucking difficult.
And the installation is almost exactly the same. So yeah, we could easily do that. for Dark Souls 1. Because I'm sitting here thinking fight like the Bed of Chaos would be such an easy fight. One runs the other way, one runs the other way, and then we both go towards the center.
Okay. I leveled up what I could, and I don't know if I have any smithing stones.
Can I recommend go to the round table hold? There's 2 things you need to snag.
Okay.
That'll make your life a little bit easier.
Okay. Where am I going?
1, go talk to the 2 fingers bitch. She'll give you another item pouch. And 2, if you talk to the woman that helped you fight Godric, she'll give you a talisman that'll increase your carry capacity. So you could probably put on the helmet and gloves, giving you that little bit more armor.
Fine, you have now to become the thing.
Okay, got the talisman patch.
I had some shredded chicken right now, because then
and then go talk to the Gideon off Neo's fucking adoptive kid.
Yep. Which incidentally, her dad's Horlu.
Oh, he's not.
AKA,
she's not healed.
Yeah, no, she's not there. She's by getting off near before you start her quest chain.
I'm curious.
If I had some shredded chicken right now, I'd probably make myself a sandwich.
Nope.
I'm hungry right now.
Mind you,
I also do have some like microwave food I can get away with.
She's not healed. What? Getting it. Oh, right. I didn't talk to him yet, did I? Nope.
No,
He's right
she
heal.
may have moved.
No, he's right
he-
heal. Yeah, I haven't talked to
Okay, yeah,
him.
then you might have to talk to him, reset the world, and then she might be in the right spot.
You, the house king. Remember your desert.
Nah, now
Kinda
he's
cake?
gone.
That's an important question. What kind of cake?
And she should be here. There she is.
My favorite is
Sorry,
carrot
Gracie.
cake.
The felly Luke, I'm glad to see you. I found it in God. You defeated him. Make good use of it. I don't intend to.
I got my birthday coming up. I might actually get myself a carrot cake. Or a cheesecake. Yeah, the Arsenal Charm will give you a little bit more carry capacity.
I do have the axe talisman, but
Yeah, the Axe Talisman will... but you're not using your charged attacks anyway, so there's almost no point.
I really should start using them though.
Yeah, the charged attacks, like especially with great weapons, although jump attacks are even better, which that would be the Claw Talisman, which you get from inside Stormwind. But you should be able, because you got the Arsenal Talisman, you should be able to put on the gloves and helmet.
Oh, I still fucking fat roll.
You do?
Yeah.
Alright, I was putting you closer. I was trying. You can take off the helmet, I guess. That might do it.
Alright, so let's go try to fucking fight the Draconic Tree Sentinel, I guess.
Draconic Sentinel.
I fucked up. I fucked up. I knew damn well I fucked up.
How'd you fuck up? Oh, going after Rickard?
Yeah, I shouldn't have never gone after Rickard. I should have just fucking...
Deja vu, deja vu.
I should have just
Once
thought...
this is your first one. My first attempt took me 4 hours, remember?
Yep, but I thought that would have been easier for me. No. Didn't make it easier for me. That's for damn sure. Actually, no. You beating it in just 4 hours would have made it easier for me, but...
Yeah, like, once again, what's going to hang you up is, one, your weapon is, your biggest obstacles right now is your weapon isn't just, isn't upgraded enough, in my opinion. Which you can fix real quickly when you wanted to. Because it's only a +4.
Yeah,
You
it's
can
only
get
a
it to a
+4.
+16.
I could, but I can't.
You just have to go get the bell bearings that upgrade it.
Yeah, but I have to go to the Lakes of Launia, and I have to find the cave for it first. Which,
you're
actually...
also going the wrong direction. Oh, you're getting the Site of Grace, okay. I was like, are you going to take the long way route?
Well, this would be the long way route. No, I gotta go up there.
Yeah, I was going to say. I thought you were going to go north and then east. Anyway, just white cake from a box of cake mix with a bunch of sprinkles. Those are
No,
good.
the reason I'm grabbing that Site of Grace is just in case I die coming up here. It's happened.
I spoke to her previously about getting the wheel, because the wheel's a somber weapon, and that'd be a really good choice, but she's not interested in
I
using
said
the wheel.
no. I said no to it. You could just say I said no. Instead of
She
trying to
decided
make
she
it-
wanted to use the Great Club, just like I decided I was going to use the Spike Cestuses. But the reason I was using the Spike Cestuses so much is because bleed.
Yeah, I really should have told you
Never
to
run
not
straight at
use
an
that.
archer.
Yeah, I should have told you never to do the spiked terraces, but I just
To know what?
Ooh, tree sentinels
You said you should have told me no to what?
to never use the spiked ones, but at that
That's the
point
only
you were
ones I could
already.
reasonably get at the beginning.
I was about to
and
say,
use them.
but at that point it was already set in stone.
You would have to phrase it as no bleed weapon, which you can actually still like. You can give me another challenge. We'll do a separate bracket, where it's no bleed weapon. Which case I'll just use frost, and then I would use something else entirely. Because then if you give me no bleed weapon, that means I'm no longer restricted to the no frost weapon.
Let me see if I can try to beat this challenge at some point on Evolve Ravel. Right,
No
the
disrespect.
gargoyle. Fuck this guy.
Yeah, your next biggest challenge is going to be getting past the Draconic Sentinel. And I'm pretty sure, no offense, I get the feeling you're going to hit that wall like I did and be like, you know what, I'm good.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, Draconic Tree Sentinel is not a fucking... is no fucking pushover. And he's definitely not a pushing daisy sort of guy.
So yeah, if you were to have told me no bleed weapon, I would probably get, because I want to use a giant fuck off weapon, which means I can't use
By the way, that's the second time you can fight Godric.
I would use Morgan, by the way.
That's what I mentioned.
What would I use? You said Godric.
No, I meant well, you actually can fight Godric twice. Technically, you could.
I would get the weapon that has the lion's claw, or I could get the great sword, because I want to be able to use Ashes of War, which is going to hold me back a bit, but I want to use.
But to be fair, you not using any type of armor sets and all that actually helps you a lot, because you don't have to give a fuck about your weight or equipment.
Well, especially because I'm using a really light weapon anyway. I was able to use the Blue Dancer Talisman to its fullest. But if I was going to be using an Ultra Great Sword, which I can't use that way, I would instead be using the Claw Talisman, Radigan Sword Seal, maybe the Axe Talisman for when I'm doing full charge attacks instead of jump attacks. And the Ash of War I'd be using would either be the Lion's Claw or
So good that actually didn't knock me on my ass.
I forget what it's called, but it's like where you crouch and if they hit you, you flip over and hit them. It would allow me to negate attacks and get a free jump attack in. The only other thing I can imagine using talisman-wise, Crack Blade. The only other talisman I can imagine using would be kill the talisman, or kill Jar of Alexandra, and then use the weaker version of the Ash of War improvement thing. You can get those 9-inch weapons. They're not punch weapons; those are claw weapons. She did give me permission to use claw weapons, but I had no interest in using them because you can get those in the fort that has lion's claw in it. The only advantage between the two, in my opinion, is the only advantage between the two is crack blade. Oh, that's crack blade. Like, okay, is that like where you take a crack pipe and shank the person? Actually, I don't like the path of getting that weapon. Like, ultimately, it did me no good because I rely on bleed and frost to do like a majority of my damage. So I actually ended up like that weapon is great normally, but I'm trying to speed run, so I don't have the luxury of powering them up to their fullest and using them to their fullest range. I don't think it's taking full advantage that she gets to do something.
I'm dead. The moment you said I took full advantage, I died.
fact that you got to his half health on your first attempt is you taking full advantage.
Yeah,
If
but
you
I
did
also
another attempt, you would have gone right for Vernalia instead of going after Rickard, and you would be beating my time pretty easily.
yeah, but
That's only if you can get past the Draconic Senate, of course.
I think I can actually with the way I'm fucking doing shit.
Since you have that other summon, why don't you get out the jellyfish instead? And that would allow you to poison it while the Great Horn guy is drawing its attention.
You know what? Sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, Gothic knows where all the summons are.
No. There's actually some summons I do not know where they're at, actually.
By the way, there is a summon that I didn't know you could do, which is very fascinating. You have to get to a certain point in the storyline, but you can actually have Dung Eater help you fight Mo. I wish I was joking.
What the fuck?
Yeah, if you get
right.
too far away, he'll immediately start breathing fire, which usually also happens when you go to heal. And there he's poisoned. But you have to have freed Dung Eater. Like, you don't have to, you have to have at least freed his body. Which he's in the capital city lower prison.
He's gonna be a problem. Godfrey's gonna be even more of a problem.
Oh, Christian, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe so you'll know the next time I go live, which will probably actually be later today. I either might do Sekiro, because I want to finish the Evil run, the Ashura run, and or I might do another speedrun attempt, but it won't be the Fists only run. It'll be I might use either Shield only run for fuck all reasons, Torch only run, or no bleed run, which means I can use any weapon that doesn't have bleed. Which I'm torn between using the Game of Thrones sword or Guts' greatsword, because if I use Guts' greatsword, then I can use the Special Ashes of War. But if I'm using the Game of Thrones sword, then I can use Silver Smithing Stones to upgrade it. Yeah, there is. I was running through my head, I was trying to remember, is there any Ultra Great Swords that have bleed in? And off the top of my head, the only one I can think of is, if you go to the Legion Peninsula, there's the merchant on the west coast. He sells one. Because the carry capacity on that would be a bitch, and I'm guaranteed to fat. Because I'd probably be armorless, just so that I'm not already fat rolling. I'd probably be medium rolling just from that. Then again, one of the advantages to the if I had to use halberds, I'd probably get the standard weapon. Oh no, because like that's quite too difficult to reasonably do. Like that would be one of the best ones, because then you can do it to the power up just before the boss fight. I don't know how you survive that.
Magic.
I think this Wahanda is a bleed weapon. Mind you, I don't know why you'd be using a fucking Ultra Great Sword as a bleed weapon. It doesn't block it. It's not? Well, I know there is one. I could have sworn it is. I'm gonna look that up real fast. I'm also gonna download the Dark Souls 1. I still want to do that. Yet.
Well, killed him.
Yeah, only took you 2 tries. So you're no offense on this run, you won't beat my time. Okay, it's not. Okay.
Why not? Oh.
You won't beat my time because I think you're already about to
217. I could potentially do it. I gotta one-shot Godfrey. I mean, Godfrey. I have to do it.
There's also the run. Don't forget, there's also the runtime itself. So
Yep,
I could've
I
sworn-
know.
I could have sworn there was a ultra great sword that had bleed.
Could have sworn it was one too, actually. Could have sworn there was.
Oh well, whatever.
Yeah, so it just kind of... Yeah, okay, so I proved my theory right. I fucking... If I didn't go after Rickard, I would have been fine. Actually...
Depending on how the Morgoth fight also goes, because, like...
No,
fight you
here's the
just
thing.
did-
I would have gotten to him. And I would have had a little bit of time, but I don't...
That's what I was thinking of.
I don't think I would have done it right. But that's fine.
Well, no, the next big concern is so
Godfrey.
the fight you just did can be carried by the guy helping you, but
Yeah,
the fight
but-
you're going to be doing next, she doesn't carry you, so it's an actual straight challenge.
I know, but I feel I can do this right if I played it right. I didn't play it
Not
right.
to mention Godfrey doesn't have a summon,
Nope, no he doesn't. That's fine, I'm just
so you
gonna
can't
run.
rely on the summon.
Yep, and the spirit summons I have are actually basically garbage at this point.
Yeah, the only one, like, if you have another distraction, throwing out the jellyfish is your best bet purely because it just puts poison on it. The only other summon that might be helpful right now and you can reasonably get would be the T-Rex dog. But that's
Oh,
because the
dude,
T-Rex dog applies Scarlet Rot.
Oh fuck, why am I doing this?
I don't know.
Oh, my fucking brain went default, I guess. Hey dude, bye dude.
Can't remember the last time I actually bothered running through this route. Just worry about that dog right now. You got that dog in you.
It's not that dog. It's not the dog that murders me, it's the other thing that murdered me. Well, that's a preferred end right there. I don't
You already
have...
passed the Draconic Sentinel, so you took less tries than me, so that's impressive right there.
Well-
Mind you, I could be a dick and redo my run and just go, fine, I'm taking my taking the no summons off because that's not part of my restrictions.
You never told me I couldn't take off the
Oh, I know.
restrictions.
I know. I'm not trying to tell you to. I'm not telling you. I'm not trying to tell you not to. That was never part of it. But also, I had that same thing too. I would have just ran up the ledge. But Cal, what do you? What would so if I had to use an ultra great sword for the run, what would you say? Because the only two off the top of my head, like I'd have to get the great sword off the start because that's the easiest to get. Mind you, you'd have to use something else until you get to it. Which means starting as the samurai or the thief would be the best one because then you get a bleed weapon, you can go kill Dickie McGee's axe, and then you'd be able to get the stats to be able to even carry the ultra great sword. Because like you have,
Man,
you can use the
man, I feel like I could do this tomorrow and have a better outcome, but...
well, because you now like once again, it took me 2 runs to get to the 230.
Well, right,
And
but
I'm pretty sure if I tried again, but
Right, and I feel like if I tried
Why
it
you going that
again... There's a reason for I went that way.
because the way to Godfrey's the other way.
I already did it for
The one that uses jump attacks, the cheap way to do it, you can use Grafted Blade, and, either one for it.
Shit. Yeah, I just realized I'm...
Yeah, you're going the wrong way because no, like where you just use the shrine, you go away from the guy who was attacking you.
Yes, I
'cause you
figured.
gotta-
Yeah, I figured. It don't matter now. I mean, I'm not gonna make it, obviously, and I'm dead. Yeah, I realized why I had to go, and I'm stupid for it.
Anyway, because you can use the Grafted Blade and still do good jump attacks, but if you used and you get to use Somber Smithing Stone, so it's easier to upgrade, so you spend less time running around trying to get all the Smithing Stones. However, if you used the Guts' Great Sword, or even the Spellhanda, you can other. Oh, you're trying to get your
Trying to get the runes
Trying
at
to get your
least
runes.
a little bit.
Deathspoker's just a regular greatsword, also a bitch to get.
Yep, I gotta go this way.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But that's pretty much where I was leaning with it. The only reason to use the Guts' greatsword over it would because then I can use whatever Ash of War I want and put whatever status effect I want on it. That would be the other advantage. But once again, the time difference of... I think one has a greater safety net, the other has the greatest potential for time saves. I think that's a way of looking at it. Because you can reasonably get to +9 +9 somber weapon. Yeah, because you can either use the Lion's Claw, the sword that the regular greatsword that comes with it by default, or if you're ballsy enough, get the that was funny. To get the
I shall farewell. I shall leave. I wish you luck. You have. I have no.
or get
Bye.
the Ash of War itself, but you'd have to fight a lion to do it, which is not too unreasonable because by the time you have the stats to be able to even use a greatsword, you've already leveled up enough to make it reasonable.
I have like a 1 in 5 chance of doing this, but it's not gonna happen. I'm just killing myself. I did okay for the run at first, but then I just fucking fumbled. Using football
Once again,
terms
you're
for
just
that.
at the pathing part. You're actually making me tempted to do another run just to see if I can beat my time, because I'd like to get it sub 2 hour, at least.
I think you could do it in 2 hours. It's just you'd have to be very... You would have to do, I think I would have, I'm sorry to say this, probably less preparing, less prep, if that makes sense.
Well, also, because like one of the preparing things I can cut out entirely is I went and got the spike, the ball fists. I wouldn't even need to go get the spike ones either, but I probably would anyway. Go get those. Go just use the spike cestus. Don't bother getting any of the others. I could probably get away with not upgrading them as much, but I probably will anyway. I think he doesn't get points. Because with the run I do, he's the big gatekeeper because he doesn't take frost or.
He takes no damage. He's not weak to anything in this.
Yeah, he's got no status effect. I don't know what he has an elemental weakness, but I don't know what it is. But
Yeah. I lost.
Grafted Blade, but yeah, Grafted Blade is probably the best bet then, especially early game. Yeah, you're at 2 hours 25 minutes.
And you finished at like 2:30 something, so yeah, I would. What in the fuck was I doing now? What the? Man, imagine if I only had 4 hours instead of 2 hours. I would have actually been okay.
Yeah, my first run, yeah. And I was still trying to figure out my route.
Yeah.
Hell, just you not doing the Rickard thing would have made a huge difference. I have a slightly different one I might try if I do another run. Because the deadline for this run is my birthday, which is early June. The Godfrey First Elden Lord is not immune to sleep? I don't believe it.
I feel like you're lying to us.
Like, I don't mean to sound like a dick, but
Like-
the only bosses I know off the top of my head that isn't immune to sleep is no, he can be put to sleep. Damn. I apologize for not believing you. I need to shut my dirty core mouth. Not to mention if I go ahead and use summons or cooperators, because I wouldn't use actual summons. Yeah. So saving the sleeping pots actually for him would actually also expedite things.
I actually did relatively well for my like second time fighting him.
Yeah.
With not a lot of stuff either. I know I've lost at this point, but I want to give it at least one more try.
Yeah. No offense. I also think Maugre will be another. Well, because he can be bled, so he's not that big of a deal. If I'm using the spike sentences though, I wonder how well I do against not doing Renalia, but doing Radon. The only downside to doing that route is I don't get the whetstone that allows me to put ice on my weapons.
Oh well. Well, the attempt was made and I was right. I wasn't gonna beat it. And it's because of my own damn fault. If I went the way of going Renalia, I would have been okay.
You gonna try another run next weekend?
I want to say tomorrow, but I know if I do, I will burn myself out.
I was gonna say save it for next weekend because then you can use that time to like plot out how you're gonna do the run.
Yeah. I feel like I actually could have done something now, but oh well.
Everybody give my little sister a round of applause. That was her first attempt. She actually's already done a better time than my first attempt. Mind you, I didn't have my future self giving advice. All right.
Unfortunately,
Don't forget to subscribe to my little sister.
Unfortunately, it's the
you
end of the
can do
run.
practice runs off stream. There's my little sister's channel, so you can give them a follow, give them a subscribe, whatever you want to call it. And don't forget to subscribe to me. That way you'll know next time I go live, which might be here in a couple hours.
Well, I mean, it kind of depends. Well, when you go live, I may or may not be able to jump in.
No, you're fine. I'm assuming you're going to be talking to little in chat with Little Wolf by that point, or movie night, or whatever the hell it is.
Well, no, movie nights have been moved, but that's
okay. You also do like Lethal Company on Saturdays.
Well, it's either Lethal Company or Rebo.
Yeah. Anyway,
if it's something else,
appreciate by being here. Oh, because we won't. That just means we won't be doing Baldur's Gate tonight, which is fine. Anyway,
we did do Baldur's Gate yesterday.
On the next one. I'm fair.
Alrighty, and for those watching my stream, where the hell's my fucking? No, it's not showing up. Okay.
I'm leaving. We'll catch up after.
I'm about to end stream anyway. It's fine. Alrighty. Well, folks, it's been fun. Can't say it hasn't. We managed to fucking get far as we did. Again, I fucked up horribly. I should have known better not to fucking do what I did. I should have just sticked with my gut and fucking just go to Renalia, because I beat the wolf, not a problem. Renalia took like 2 tries. But it's fine. It's fine. Because next week I'll be able to do this without a problem. Got far as I did, managed to beat the tree sentinel. Took like a few tries, but I did it, nonetheless. But anyway, for those watching on YouTube, do appreciate you being here. I should be back. I'll be back next week to give this another try. I am probably gonna do a few test runs off stream and just see what else I could have done and improved on. But alrighty, guys, y'all take care. Y'all have a safe weekend. I'll see you Monday. Actually, no, on Twitch you'll see me on Monday. Alright, bye.